everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Loosely Related podcast. We are here once again in the green room. I got my own camera because in reality, I told these guys they're going to be on camera. They're not. It's just me this week. It's just going to be me. No, I'm just kidding.
I had a feeling about that. I thought it was going to work out like that.
That's usually just how I think how it probably should be going forward. At least maybe we'll try to get you a little bit farther next time.
Well, they can still hear my voluptuous voice, right?
Yeah.
Rob's?
Yeah,
you know?
sure. Wink, wink. Yeah. No, we're back. We're in the green room. We're just sort of hanging out. We're doing another one of our sort of more laid back episodes this week. We got some fun stuff to talk about. We got some breaking news in a little bit. We got some little bit of a segment. We're going to be testing out how well these hosts, including myself, know each other. You know, one of our big things is Loosely Related. And I think today we're going to find out why we call ourselves Loosely Related, because we've known each other for so long.
That we have
feels
a hive
like, a hive mind mentality, and also we think we know each other well.
Oh, God.
We're going to find out.
We never miss a chance to embarrass ourselves.
We really don't. We really don't. But I am once again joined to my left by one of my co-hosts, Rob. Welcome back, buddy. What's up?
Hey, yo, Joey. How you doing, bud?
I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm doing pretty good. Next to Rob, sitting on the couch, is my dad, Joe. What is up?
Hey, folks. Welcome back to the show, man. I hope this is going to be really fun. I know it's going to be really fun.
I think we know it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
And then off camera, unfortunately, this time around, but there's a reason, don't worry, is our producer, Brian. Yep. And Brian has a little something to dole out. If you checked out last episode, Brian, shockingly... Like, literally, it was the surprise of the year.
I suck at trivia.
He really housed us, man. He really schooled the hell. It wasn't even close.
I did it.
Yeah,
it really wasn't close.
It wasn't close.
He buried us.
It was embarrassing.
Freaking wrecked us.
Okay.
And I was making fun of him right before because I don't want to say he was sauced, but he was in a very relaxed mode prior to that. Maybe that's what he needed, dude.
He was definitely borderline comatose.
Yeah.
I thought he was like...
We had to check his pulse, and then he came alive and it schooled us.
It was a weird thing. It was like sort of like it was like the Michael Jordan flu game. That's the best way. It was like right up there with that.
Dropping 54 points in our dome.
So Brian's got a punishment, and Brian, you take it away, buddy.
Okay.
So real quick, I need to...
Before, I just want to address something before we get started.
Yeah,
You and
sure.
I
I wish you would
Of course.
address your lower half
Yes.
with some pants.
We're like bookends, you know. We're wearing matching clothes today.
Yeah, we are. We're also wearing matching foreheads because for all of you who didn't notice, I have no hair anymore.
I have 100% noticed.
I shaved my head. Let's just say I'm going to pretend it was on purpose, and remember, we're going to leave it at that because it definitely was on purpose. It definitely was 100%
I believe
on
it.
purpose.
It was.
Well, okay. So, as you know, I won the punishment.
Yes.
So, I figure, my best thing is I can cook.
Yes.
That's what I can do for you guys. And I feel like I had so much fun dancing, I'd cook a 3-course meal for you to have on the podcast.
Okay, nice.
So,
3-course
first
meal.
off
It sounds
will
like
be-
it's a great thing, Brian.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for
it does.
cooking for us. I haven't eaten breakfast this morning. It is like, 11 o'clock in the morning on
That's what I
a
said.
Sunday.
Yeah.
I'm happy about this.
Yeah.
But this is 2 in a row. We were dancing the last punishment, which I enjoyed.
I feel like you're set yourself up for a failure.
Yeah.
I have a
Okay.
bad
All right.
feeling about this.
Okay, so the first course is going to be everyone's favorite pub food, chicken wings.
Chicken
Okay,
wings.
so
I do love
all
some
right.
wings.
This was the one thing I couldn't make on my own because I couldn't get a sauce like
Okay.
this one in time.
Okay.
I ordered from Planet Wings their suicidal sauce wings.
Okay.
Suicidal
Okay.
sauce.
Suicidal sauce wings. Okay. All right.
There's 9 in there, 3 for each person.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm only going to require you to eat one of these.
Okay.
One. Okay.
I
Just
myself
one.
had one of these.
Okay.
Actually, not bad.
They're actually not
Okay.
bad. Okay. All right.
And from now on, I only require that you take one bite of the food.
Yes.
After that,
it's up to us.
It's up to us.
But I will say, whoever eats the most out of the first 2 courses will not have to have the third course.
Oh.
I would say the third course
a
is
little
the worst.
change.
The third course and the third course is
Okay,
the
now
worst.
if
these-
you're not watching this on television, so Brian put in front of us just
So-
a typical styrofoam plate. It looks
Right.
like really nice. Those look boneless. Are they boneless?
They are boneless.
Oh, boneless
Yeah,
wings.
I mean, they look good.
The food is there. The presentation is iffy.
Yeah, it
at
looks like it came
best.
from a pizza shop.
It
Yeah.
looks like it came from
I didn't
pizza
make
shop
it. You know,
or anything
yeah.
else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And where are these
But,
from, Brian?
They are from Planet Wings.
Planet Wings.
Planet Wings.
All right, cool.
Suicide
All right,
sauce. So is that their hottest one, or
It is their hottest
supposedly?
It is their hottest
It's their
sauce.
hottest
I'm
one.
freaking scared.
It's like I know Rob's
just
over
the
here.
first thing I said
know
was,
Rob's
"We're
having
not
a
doing no
big-
ghost papa."
I'm telling you,
All right.
I had one of these last night, and I was
gonna-
like, oh.
All right.
For anybody who doesn't
Cheers.
know me, I have no
There's
constitution.
also
when it comes
ranch.
to stomach.
there.
No sauce.
Ranch.
You get the extra
Ranch
points
sauce.
if you don't use sauce on them.
All right, so
Sure.
we're gonna cheers here.
And there's a pickle.
Here's what I'm gonna do. We'll take our bite first for Rob, so because my dad and I we'll figure out.
I'm gonna go get you guys napkins.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good. All right, ready? And,
I already took my bite,
Oh, you
sorry.
did it. All right, you took your bite.
Thanks for doing
All
that.
right. And it is in the mouth. We are feeling. Okay. All right.
Got a little kick. It's
Got a
all right.
little kick.
Yeah,
Got a little
not bad.
kick. Little kick.
See, now you have to understand, Joey and myself, we're Buffalo Wild Wings fans, and we go there and we probably, on a regular basis, we eat their third hottest wings, which are hotter than these.
I think you
at
should
least
probably
so
try
far.
to finish chewing, Dad, because I don't think anyone can understand a word you're saying right
Sorry.
now.
So we go to Buffalo Wild Wings and we eat, pretty hot wings. They've got a kick to them.
They got a good. They got a kick. They got a kick.
They got a little tingle too.
All right.
Yeah.
I feel like I got a tingle.
I know that's going to be Rob's one and only. I
think my butt's tingling a little
Oh,
bit.
God.
I can
But
imagine that.
Joey and I are used to eating hot wings, so
Yeah.
that's good. It was good.
But
I like it.
I want to do my.
How are you still
my
chewing?
fair
Finish
share.
chewing that friggin' thing. Because what I'm saying
I only
is
have
that
one
you and
tooth.
I are going to go ahead and I think have to kill this whole thing. I have a feeling it's going to be
I
on
think
you
so.
and me.
Yeah.
We got to knock these out of the park because I know Rob is not a spicy guy.
So I
For
guess
those
I'm not
of you
going to
who
be
are
speaking much
familiar.
during the show because I've been chewing the whole time.
I'm telling you one thing.
Oh God, Rob.
I forgot how good Planet Wings are. They're pretty good, man. I
Yeah.
forgot how good they are. They're pretty solid wings.
I will say, I mean, if there's any left over, I'll eat them.
Okay.
I
There we
thought
go.
they were pretty
I don't think
good.
they'll be
That's for me,
many
that
left
ranch.
over.
Don't you touch that ranch.
Okay.
I forgot how good their wings are. They got really good wings. Actually, very underrated. I feel like everyone talks
true.
about Buffalo Wild Wings. Everyone talks about a lot of other
We have,
places.
like milk down here.
And yeah, I don't know. It's
No, we're
hot
good.
ones. It's hot ones for a podcast
Yeah.
form, which is
That's what I should have done. Is I
You
should've
really
gotten-
do feel it on the lips, like they always say. Like lips are nummy.
The lips are a
Yeah,
little bit
kind of.
nummy. Yeah, man. But anyway, all right. So that's that. So we got Brian is going to be doling out some punishments over the course of the episode. That is part one. We're probably going to go ahead and be finishing that as we go along.
That's the spiciest it gets.
And all right, there we go. That's good to know. All right, so first things first, want to go ahead and we're going to try out something a little bit new here. We want to go into a little bit of breaking news because we talk about a lot of things on this podcast, and it seems like every time we mention
Breaking
something
news.
on the
That's gonna
podcast,
be on there.
it's the weirdest thing because every time we mention something on the podcast, it happens like during the week. It's like the weirdest thing that's ever happened. So this week, last episode, I think we talked about Last of Us Part 2. Right, like I think we mentioned it. I guess like I don't. We talked about how
we talked about how it was going to be a movie.
how it was going to be moved, but also I think we talked about how it was postponed. Remember, we talked about how it was delayed because of the coronavirus and stuff like that.
Coronavirus.
So, well, it turns out that I guess it was at some point last week they heard a looser lady's talking shit. Now we got to do something. So
That was it. That was it.
that was definitely it. That's what did it.
I'm
Because
going to talk about something for the next podcast.
yeah. Yes.
Lucy Related is going to hit #1 on Apple Podcast.
Right, and
And,
we're gonna win the lottery.
And we're going to win.
That's a bull-
I did 3, dude. I
Yeah,
did mine.
you did 3, Rob.
Wow.
Good for you, man. All right,
got
you know
my
what?
third
We'll
one
bang
right
it out
now.
right now. We'll get our third. There we go. Perfect. All right. Well,
Okay.
I got the big one. The big one.
big one.
If
All
this
right.
comes back later and just a puddle sitting on here,
Yeah. That's the punishment. The punishment is that me and Dad had to clean up the puddle that is Rob left over from. I apologize for all the eating on the mic. This is my bad too. But you know what? Wings are wings. man.
just drank out of there and he sipped.
That's all right. So,
Ranch is good.
Listen,
Coronavirus.
don't worry. We filled that up with a bunch of Purell first.
yeah, but I heard that.
God.
I heard that ranch dressing is a remedy for the.
Dude, I don't know. It's
Okay.
Ranch
delicious.
dressing cures tuberculosis.
That is those
That's
were actually
100%
that was
fact.
tasty, man. For me, see, here's the thing. For me and my dad, that was like a pleasure.
Yeah.
that was a pleasure.
Yeah.
So Brian, I'm sure it's only
So
be
far, so
downhill
good.
from
It's
there.
called
So far-
suicidal. I thought it would be hot.
Yeah.
I did think it would be hotter. Not that it wasn't hot enough
Most
for
folks
me.
would be. I think it would be hot for me.
But suicidal is. You have to understand when you've had the blazing at Buffalo Wild
Oh, yeah.
Wings. Nothing
That's
is
hot.
nothing.
I
is
was not
hotter.
gonna go that
Yeah.
far.
Yeah, nothing is.
No,
hotter
thank you. I
than-
appreciate it.
I kind of wish they
This
had.
is a challenge for me. I'm still definitely feeling it, but
Yeah,
I'll
I
be
mean
all right.
the aftertaste is pretty is strong.
Yeah.
For
But
sure.
anyways, Last of Us.
Anyway, so on, I guess it was 4 days ago or whatever, Naughty Dog comes out, Sony comes out. They announced just not only is Last of Us Part 2 no longer delayed, it has officially been announced for release June 19th of this year.
Yeah, boy.
We are talking literally less than 10 days away. It's going to be, I believe, not this Tuesday, next Tuesday. Unbelievable. Actually, I was even going to just go ahead. We're going to watch the trailer right now.
Oh.
The announcement trailer right now. This game
Full
is
screen.
something I've been looking so forward to for the longest time.
The feature premiere.
Let's do it. Feature premiere of Last of Us Part 2. All right.
Oh my god, it's amazing, dude.
Wow, that's
Look at that.
So are they watching this along with us?
They should be able to.
I'll download the video.
Yeah.
Check us out on YouTube to watch this awesome trailer for the.
Look at the lighting, dude.
Unbelievable, man.
Damn. I might end up playing this game before I play the remastered version on my PS4.
That's gonna be hard not to do. Oh my god, it looks so amazing.
Wow, it's really insane. The graphics on the screen, I thought it was real. I mean, I actually thought it was.
It looks insane.
Wait, who dat?
This is, dude, I'm telling you,
Is that
man.
Ellie's
This
sister?
is
What the hell is that?
wow, man. So I'm assuming like these are obviously the cinematic graphics, but still,
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna ask.
There
You think
go,
these are like
June 19th.
cutscenes or?
Probably going to be the cinematic, but still, the in-game graphics are not going to be much different.
I think that was just like a graphic put together. Like I think
Yeah.
it represents the game, but I don't think that'll be in the game.
Probably not.
of
but
Well, I
then
think
again,
it's a
it might
big
be.
difference. You know, like when they show you like. All right, so they were showing the new Xbox that's coming out. They're showing things.
Yeah.
Those are all rendered. That's not
Yeah.
even. We don't know that's even what it's going to be looking like. You know what I mean? That I take with a grain of salt. This
Yeah.
is obviously
Yeah.
going to be somewhat close to.
Right.
I remember
Oh, yeah.
even in the first
Well, 'cause
one,
that's- we
when it would
played the
come out of the
first game,
cinematic.
that's what it looked
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it would come out of a cinematic scene, it'd be taking a second for me to realize, oh, I have control now.
Yeah, right.
Because it
right.
didn't look that much
Yes,
different.
exactly. Well, that's
Amazing.
so that's God of War. God of War was like that for me. Like literally,
Oh, that
you
was
just
amazing,
you go
yeah.
right. There's no cut. You go to cinematic, boom, gameplay.
Right.
Like you just this smooth transition.
So it's
And
come
then
a
the
long way,
opposite
right?
of that was Anthem,
Yes.
which was just nothing like the
Oh,
game.
I played the beta
Oh,
for
was it
that
brutal?
piece of crap game, and I did not. I did not like the game at all, man.
I didn't play it, but I've never heard anything good. I don't think I'm missing out on anything.
Yeah, no.
We could do a whole episode on that.
We could do an
that
entire
game was
episode
like
about-
the stories
Pretty big
about
about
that
that,
game. Was,
Just the biggest disappointments of 2020. That would be a 400-hour episode. All the
Was that
terrible
there was a big
things.
hype train for that game too?
There was a hype train for. It's hype train for a lot of different games that have just completely failed. There was, it's really unfortunate because I know they put a lot of work into it and stuff like that, and it's always sad because like a movie, not that they don't put a lot of work into it, but those games sometimes take years. To develop, and then it just comes out and it just
Dude,
does
that's
not
the
work.
worst too. If they mention it, it's like, what is the timing, right? Because sometimes they mention it so early, and you don't hear from it back in a while. You're like, what is this? 8 years in production? The level of expectation has really now grown. You have
Yeah.
a whole squad team working on it
Right.
of high level, famous production teams.
Yeah.
and the game's been out, being whispered about for 7 years. It was at some E3 in like 2012 or something.
Yeah.
it's hard to live up to that hype. And then this one,
it was in
specifically with
pre-production
Last of Us, the first one was a smash hit. I mean, it's probably on everybody's top 10 pretty much.
Yeah.
And because just not the acting, the
Yeah.
script, the emotion in it, the gameplay. I mean, it just hit everything on every cylinder.
Yeah, man.
So to make a sequel, a lot of people didn't want a sequel to
Yeah,
it.
exactly. I know. Yeah, I know. Seriously.
They were like, why do you need one? Especially
Yeah.
with the way, I'm not going to spoil it, but the way
Yeah.
the first one ended if you didn't play
Yeah,
it.
yeah. But I could see it though. I think a sequel would be like I did want one because I would have loved to have seen how her story goes. But
Yeah, definitely.
it's gonna be interesting to see how they pull together. But
Yeah, the way you latch onto the characters.
yeah, I don't know, man. I'm looking very forward to it.
What's the
But,
main protagonist's name? Ellie, and what's the guy's name?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why can I not remember?
I can't remember his
Brian,
name
what is it?
either. I can't remember the main guy's name. But anyway.
Brian, you're the fact man.
Brian's the fat guy, yeah. So the fact guy.
What am I looking up?
What was the name of the
name of the
father
main
figure, the
character in Last
protagonist?
of Us?
Oh, Joel.
Joel, there you go. He didn't even need it. See, I knew Brian
There
knew
you
it.
go. Look at that. Perfect. Yeah. So anyway, so that's coming out June 19th. Be ready for that. If you got a PlayStation, good luck. You don't have a PlayStation, go out and buy one
Yeah,
immediately.
seriously, you can't go wrong with that. Dude.
Definitely cannot.
Joey, I haven't booted up my PlayStation 4 since God of War. Not once
Yeah.
since then because I love the Switch so much.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to be on this on the 19th.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
I still got to finish I'm just chiming in here because I did play this game. I don't play many games.
Oh, wow,
with
you played
guys
it?
now. Yeah, I played the one.
He
I played
started to
one.
play it.
Oh,
He
okay.
started to play it.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I loved it. I forgot all about it. I have to go back in. Joey has his TV upstairs, and he said you got to. I was watching it one time, I think, and I was like, "What? This is really freaking cool looking."
Yeah,
And
so,
then
it's a single
I
player
started
game.
one on
It's-
mine. I never went back to it because I
Yeah.
forgot about it. I
Yeah.
probably started building the basement at that time, and I've been down here
Probably
ever since.
somewhere
But-
around there, yeah.
Yeah, but I got to get back into that. But that is an amazing game, and the graphics on this just looks insanely good.
All right, so that's pretty much going to be all the breaking news I think that we're going to talk about for today. Although, actually, there is one more thing I just wanted to mention for all of you sports fans out there, even our sport. Not only did the video gamers of the world get some really good news this week in quarantine, we've had nothing to play. Everything's getting delayed. Well, for all you sports fans, all we talked about last week, all the sports are getting delayed. Everything's getting delayed right now. There's nothing to watch.
Except for the NFL, because they haven't really been affected.
Yeah, but they haven't started yet.
Not yet,
but we
I'm
don't
sure they're making plans.
Yeah, no, there's news about that too.
Yeah, but I mean, even that, I know like they're having issues with that. But the one big piece of good news is that the NBA is back. They are back. I'm not sure
You said there's
what
some,
they're coming
there's
back.
some convoluted
So
thing they're doing.
it is such a complicated thing. You have to probably have a law degree to understand what the hell the new format and the plan is. But the way that I could break it down the easiest is
Are they going to have like an abbreviated season or something like that? Or?
Sort of. I don't even call it a season. They call it a tournament. So it's basically a 22.
Oh, that's kind of interesting, actually.
Well, it's a 22 team tournament. So this is basically how it's going to work. Is there's going to be 8 regular season games. It's going to be 8 games, right? And basically what it is right now, it's the top teams in the West, because in the NBA, the top 8 teams from the East and the top 8 teams from the West go to the playoffs, right?
Right.
So right now, the top 8 teams are going to play 8 more games, and just to make sure, just to like finish off the seeding, right? But the thing is, it's kind of not fair to the people who were like in the playoff hunt, who were like, dude, we were like making a comeback, and now we're just out. So what they did was this, and this is where it gets so crazy. If you were within 6 games of the 8th place person in either division,
It's still mathematical.
you get that's why they played. They added those.
It would be the playoffs now, wouldn't it?
So it would
Right now
it would have been over. It would have been
done.
done.
Oh, it would have been
But now,
wrapped up.
can I ask
Okay.
a question,
Yeah.
Joey? Because you know more about. I don't watch basketball so much.
Basketball's
but-
the one where you bounce. Just to answer your question.
ball is round.
The one,
No, I have 2
Fellas
basketballs.
playing tend to be large to tall most.
I do have what I think are 2 basketballs in the other room, but
Yeah,
They're volleyballs.
Those
I
are
checked them.
volleyballs. Yeah, no,
all right.
definitely
Well,
not, yeah.
they're kind of the same shape anyway.
Yeah,
They're in the
sure.
same sort of spherical. Type
All right,
thing.
let's get to it.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering, when the basketball season started. When did it start? It starts like what, October?
I think
November,
Brian, maybe if you
somewhere
want. I don't know if you want to pull that up. I'm not sure exactly when it starts, but it was
Starts
going
right after the football.
They
season
were pretty
started.
far. They were fairly far into it. Like they were past the All-Star break, and they
Yes,
had
they
the
were.
All-Star game and all of that. October 22nd. Yeah, so
Okay, so I was right. Actually.
they were decently far through the season. They were like more than halfway through, and that's why it kind of sucks.
So they're going to go. So you're saying they're going by those records, and then they're just going to have an 8-game sort of playoff tournament kind of a thing.
No, so they're going to have 8 regular season games.
Okay.
So 8 regular season games, and then whatever the standings are at the end of that, they're going to do just a regular playoff, like how they would do it normally.
All right,
And then it just kind of goes right back to the usual thing. And I'm not sure when it starts, but it could start this week. I'm not even sure.
That's
But
kind of interesting. They're not going to have full crowds
yeah.
in the stands.
Yeah, I was wondering.
so no, I don't. So I don't know, Brian. If you could even maybe pull
We're gonna
that
be
up.
playing in an
or
empty
that.
stadium.
Brian's working overtime today.
Sounds like you're like me
But-
when I prepare. You didn't get any of the other.
Well, like I said, I mean, this is just breaking news. This is just stuff
Yeah,
I
just
thought
breaking
of
news.
literally.
But it's actually-
It just broke, man. Give them a minute.
I think I'm going to watch this because it's a really short season, so I can get into it for 8.
Well, you know,
games, and then-
but see, here's the thing: is I think besides all that, there's a lot of people, like I said before, that are going without content. There was no March Madness this year, so for I'm just saying, just basketball fans
To
alone,
have something there.
they're going to have. I am betting you right now, the NBA's viewership numbers are going to go through the roof.
I'm sure they will.
It's going to be the highest they've ever seen.
So,
Like,
but-
just in the first game.
And
Like I'm
what-
not saying like the championship.
One other quick question.
Yeah.
The Knicks still aren't going to make it.
the Knicks somehow are still mathematically eliminated.
Yeah, okay.
I don't even know.
That-
They were out
That
of
was
it 8
probably-
games into this.
That was that was probably part of this whole deal when they were getting the Knicks can't be
They
in
were like,
it at
well,
all.
how can the Knicks get in there? And they were like, oh, it's virtual.
Well, we
it's
didn't even
literally
think about the
impossible.
Knicks at all, so I don't even think they're still in lockdown in New York State, so we're not letting them.
Even Elon Musk was like, I can't think of a world where I can see the Knicks in the playoffs.
That was very good, Elon Musk. Nice.
But anyway, so that's that going on. Oh, what do they got here, Brian? This is
It's just answering questions, but it's not saying anything about the fans.
yeah. So does it say when it's starting? Like the actual that whole thing, like when that's going to be starting?
What do you mean? Oh, when the
When are they
Yeah.
going to take these last 8
Yeah,
games off?
when this whole tournament, whatever you want to call it,
For
actually.
you people at home, it's kind of cool because Brian is
July
Giant.
7th?
Giant?
Okay.
Did I call you
I
Giant?
don't know.
It
what
looked like
the
it said
hell's
around July 7th. If you can go back to that one. There you go, Brian. Yeah.
It's kind of cool because you people at
looked
home
like
can't see
it
this.
said-
there's the basketball picture of one there.
That's
there's that
one. So
basketball.
no, they look
That's
like
what it
that.
looks
The ones
yeah,
I have.
22 team format.
Teams would arrive at Disney on July 7th to
29th
play
one.
8-game slate starting July 31st.
Starting July
So the end of the
31st.
month.
Wow, the day
Oh,
after
damn,
my
is that-
birthday. Look at that.
I wonder if they're trying to give them chances to like
birthday
get
to
back
me.
in shape. I wonder if some of them weren't even practicing.
No,
you know what I mean?
dude, from what I understand,
that has to
everybody...
ruin your flow, though.
From what I understand, they've all been training. Like
Yeah.
Kevin Durant, who's known for being a really skinny guy, apparently has put on like
He's kinda bulked
6
up.
pounds of muscle.
Oh my gosh.
Like during this whole quarantine thing. Like everybody's been really working hard. But yeah, so there you go. So I mean, so that's some pretty cool news you got going on. Something to look forward to for everybody else out there that's not watching loosely related podcasts.
Yeah,
I don't know why you're not, but if I guess if you're not,
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I mean, we're going to have an 8-game tournament here. It's going to be an 8-game tournament to figure out who is losing their hairline the fastest. We're going to take tape measurers, and we're going to do an 8-game tournament.
There has to be stipulations in the rules, though. Is it
Yeah.
on purpose, like
Right.
yourself,
Right,
or is
exactly.
it unintentional, like myself?
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean,
Or just natural, like Rob?
I'm
yeah,
keeping my hat on during this.
that's what I'm saying. That's the whole point. Because how does that work then? Because like Rob is like the Knicks. He's virtually eliminated himself by wearing his hat.
Yeah.
Basically what it is. So anyway, so this week we're going to do something a little bit different. I mentioned it briefly in the beginning. You know, we've known each other forever. Rob and my dad have been friends for years. I've known Rob since I was a kid. And one of the reasons we started this whole podcast thing and we came up with the whole name Loosely Related is it's always kind of felt like, you know, Rob was part of the family. Obviously, my dad and I have always felt like we're family for some weird reason. I don't know why. Yeah. So I wanted to test everybody's knowledge this week. I wanted to do a trivia quiz. You know, we love our quizzes, but this is a little bit different. This is centered around the three of us.
Of course.
I actually got to know myself better because of this.
I believe it.
preparation.
It was like, oh yeah, that is my birthday.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Is that really okay?
Oh
Cool.
wow, look at that.
I didn't know that about me.
So then you actually did come up with questions then.
I actually do. I
look at
I think I have 11 of them.
Yeah, but the
came up
questions
with-
are about
wow.
himself because he wants
Yeah.
us to tell him. the
Exactly.
answers.
Tell me, like, how great am I?
Yeah, Bob.
Question
no,
one.
actually, you guys are right. You're right. I was
His
actually
questions
going
are like, "Where am I right now?
Yeah, well,
exactly.
I was going to ask, like, you know,
Why are there cameras here?
Yeah.
What does a
exactly.
basketball look like?"
how long is my microphone cord that I can? How
Yeah.
far is the distance I can travel while wearing
Yeah.
a headset?
Exactly. Oh, what are we doing today?
What are we doing today?
Like what? Or-
What's today's
what's the
date?
question? I don't know.
How
I
many
don't know.
times have we made a date for golf and never gone?
Yeah,
Yeah, we
see,
started
that's
one.
actually
We
a
have
good
one already under our belt for the season. We were
Yeah.
supposed to go yesterday. And I
Yeah,
didn't.
exactly. So anyway, so the idea for this one is we're going to go around the table. We all came up with, I believe, 5 to 10 questions, somewhere around there each about ourselves. And
Yes.
we are going to ask the other person, what the hell?
The other person or persons?
We're going to ask the other persons
Okay.
basically the questions and we're going to see who knows who. So I don't know, maybe Brian keep track of this. We'll keep track of it, whoever the hell it is. We don't even know if we're going to make it a punishment yet. We don't prepare here loose related. So right now, if you're going to start, Dad, why don't you go
Hopefully,
ahead and kick
if we
us
do
off.
make it a punishment, hopefully Brian wins this round, so we have another meal
Yeah.
for next week.
That's what I'm saying.
You
Yeah,
know, we
right.
could-
I still think you're going to regret. You're going to eat your
Yeah, I
words.
know, dude.
Literally.
I heard what you said the first time about if you ate enough that we didn't maybe have to eat the last thing. So I ate 3.
But if Rob wins, I hope that if he has a dancing thing, that he gives us more than 5 minutes to practice the dance. Because I'll freaking knock it out of the park if he gives me like
Oh,
a week.
my
to
Lord.
try
See, isn't
out.
it funny? Not that he doesn't want to dance. He wants to dance.
I
but
do.
He wants to practice it.
well,
practice
he looked
it.
like he was convulsing.
No, you got to not
Yeah.
practice it. 'cause
He was like
That's what
rhythmically
I'm
convulsing
saying. Exactly.
in some kind of timing, I guess.
I don't know. I guess maybe some
He
kind
was
of a weird.
He was working on a whole routine. He wanted to make like the clothes for it and
He
everything.
wanted he wanted a green screen
yeah.
so he could dance behind people. He wanted backup
Exactly.
dancers. Yeah.
So who are we going to start with?
So, Dad, you're going to go ahead and kick us off here.
All
Be
right,
asking
that's
some
fine.
questions. All right.
Yeah, I'm going to ask you guys some
I feel
questions
so weird about it. Like,
myself.
I feel like, what am I doing? A dating profile?
I know. It's
Weird.
basically what it is. This is my dad's Tinder profile on Tinder.
Well, that's easy.
Yeah.
6 foot tall. I go to this college and I like The Office and Friends.
Yeah, that's exactly
Yeah.
it. Perfect.
Next one. I like The Office and Friends. They don't like The Office and Friends.
No one does look. I don't like The Office, but I like Friends.
Now, I think most of these questions are relatively easy. It was actually difficult to come up with a question because I was trying to think of questions that, because my son knows me, of
Yeah, I
course.
was just about to
obviously.
say you've been living with him.
Yeah.
Right, he knows me better than you guys know me. So I was
I
trying
bet
to. It was
you-
tough to try to come up with questions that all of you would possibly know, but you wouldn't have an advantage over the other two.
fair.
I
All
can
right,
guarantee
good.
you right now.
So I tried to do that as
That's
best I
not going to
could.
be as big of a problem as you would think. Like I
Yeah,
said, because
it's,
He stopped paying attention at 12
like I
years
was
ago.
writing, I was writing my questions, and I was like, you know what? I don't even think my dad knows the answer to some of these questions. Like, it's just sometimes it's the most basic things that, like we were talking about it earlier. Even just as simple as like, what year was I born? Sometimes you just can't get it. So
Right.
one of the stipulations I am going to say is that to make it a little bit harder, you can't take like a minute to answer it. You got to try to do it as quick as possible.
Yeah.
You just got to sort of say.
So I have 11. I can go through them real quick. Some of them I think you'll know right. You probably know.
Is that we're going to go 1-1-1? Or
Some of them I don't think any of you guys will know.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't, there's a couple.
Let's just go through all of them. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Let me just
one at a
run down
time,
all
one
of them. You
at
guys
a
answer
time.
them really quick. All right.
Yeah, sure.
We all
Okay.
have to ask the same amount of questions then. Otherwise, how are you going to?
I'll just
I was
I'll do
gonna say.
10. I'll do 10.
All right.
Yeah,
do 10.
do 10. That's
All right,
fine.
I'll do 10
10.
quick ones.
There you
All right, what year did I graduate high school?
1984.
All right. Well, you know what? We'll do the first person to guess. Just that'll
All right, what do you think,
Because I'm going to say 1981.
What do you think, Brian?
Oh, I'm involved.
I
Yes.
guess so.
Oh,
Yeah,
Brian
sure.
is
Now
Brian
you are.
involved?
Now you are.
I
Brian.
wasn't told to prepare.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no,
So
you don't gotta-
all
if you
right.
wanna
So
answer,
then,
you can answer.
If you want to answer, you can answer.
1980.
All right. There you go.
All right, none of you were right on that. I graduated in 1981.
I said
He said
1981.
1981. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh my
I wasn't
God!
thinking
There's
this-
only 3
I had a
people.
date-
How did
I
you
had a
forget
date in
this?
my
How
head
many
in-
years are there? What is
81.
a year? What's
What is
a year?
All right, so let me
What's
get to the
that-
next
what
question.
is
A year is how long it feels listening to these questions.
And it's
Next
basically
question.
I had my mind on something else when I asked you that question because
Yeah,
I was
of
thinking
course.
something else. All right, so who is my favorite triple threat entertainer?
Triple threat entertainer.
So they
Actor,
sing, they
singer,
act.
dance.
Oh, let me
Okay.
figure that out. There's somebody that does all 3 of them.
yeah.
I mentioned them on the podcast. I think I know. I have.
Yeah.
Are they known for one thing more than the others?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're very good at all 3 of those things.
Well, I know the answer to that one, so I'll just say it. So Justin Timberlake is the answer to
Yes,
that one for
that's
sure.
true.
All right,
so now,
yeah, we'll go
certain
ahead.
ones I think you may have an advantage on.
Sure,
on
I guess
these.
so. Yeah, maybe. But I think we'd be
Because your
surprised.
mom.
All right, this one we'll have to see. I don't
It's your
think
son and
anyone
dad.
will know this
All right,
one. But
yeah,
what was the make and model of my first car?
Oh,
You guys probably won't know that.
I think
I'll tell
it
you,
was-
that's just for.
Dodge Ram.
yeah.
It was an actual
wish.
ram, though.
Yeah.
It was a ram.
Because
It was an
actual
actual
ram.
He was
ram.
going west.
You were trying to dodge the ram, and then you got caught on your shirt, and then you wanted to get
I think it was. If I'm remembering right, it was a brown wagon pulled by
Yeah.
2 horses.
It was a
On the
red
Oregon
it was a
Trail?
red-
On the Oregon
red
It was the
wagon.
original wheel. It was the
was the
actual
wheel.
wheel. It was the first.
It was the
the wheel.
It was
Yeah.
the Fred Flintstone car.
Yeah.
I know, let's take. I guess
I got-
Chevy Nova.
I
No
got
idea.
nothing. What was
It was a 1983 Ford Escort.
Okay. All right. 1983 Ford Escort. Okay. Sounds good.
What was my full birth name?
full birth name? Well, obviously this one I know just because again, like I guess yeah.
What the hell? No advantage. What are you
So yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Well, I mean,
You have to know
All right,
my
you can tell
full.
him.
all right. So I believe it was Douglas Francis Sweet.
He does know that. I'm surprised you knew that. I
well,
didn't think you knew the
I mean,
entire name.
Well,
You sound
you've
like
told
some
the
general that would have
story,
like
you know, a
pounded
lot,
in some kind of
obviously.
battle and lost.
Yeah,
that
exactly right.
Yes.
Sir Douglas Francis Sweet.
He sounds like-
he did.
He served under freaking Custer,
Custer,
General
yeah.
Custer over there.
See how hard it is for me to come up with. I thought these questions were ones that Jerry would have a
Like,
difficult time.
yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
where do I live?
Yeah, where? Do I
where is
live?
my house? What is the number of
I wouldn't
house
put that
number
up
of
there.
Yeah,
house I currently live
exactly.
in?
Yeah, right, exactly.
What was the name? I'm sorry. Hold on.
right.
I will go.
He doesn't even-
Okay, what was the name of the mobile home park I lived in when I first got married?
I don't.
Okay, so it's down
Greenwood
Route
Lake.
9.
yeah, I don't.
It's down Route 9. What is that area called? Maybe it's named after that town.
It's
South on
it's,
Route 9 from here.
Yeah, where the fuck is?
That's past West Point. What the hell is that area? Spring.
Where did they film the movie Deliverance? Because I bet you it was right in that
You got a
general
pretty
area.
mouth.
You got a pretty mouth.
All right, so the name of the
Spring
place.
Valley
You
Mall.
guys probably won't get that. It was the Hudson View Mobile Home.
Hudson View Mobile
Hudson
Home.
View Terrace Mobile Home Park.
Yep.
Yeah, when I,
Okay. Where or / how did I meet my current wife or my?
You lived right down the road from her.
Yeah.
No, but how did
pretty
I
much.
meet her?
Oh my god!
Even I did.
Where
I
and
don't-
how?
Because you know what, I
you met
don't-
her on the sidewalk, or probably outside, I guess.
I've
Yeah.
talked about this on the podcast. I know
We don't
that's
listen
true.
to you.
I don't
Well, this is
think.
probably the problem.
You
See, the
met her
thing is, I
outside
think there's-
on
I
this
always-
road. You were like, "Hey, girl, what you doing?"
Nope.
And
I
she was
met her
like,
ice
"What a
skating.
loser."
I met her
I
ice skating. I mentioned
okay.
the ice
See, 'cause I
skating.
always
We
get it
talked about
confused.
Is that really? That's the first time we ever saw her. Was
Yep,
ice skating?
ice skating.
I always get that confused.
not
It's
remember.
like, wow, we don't really. All right, fair enough. Go ahead.
How many sisters do I have?
Okay, well, so now this is a kind
Two.
of.
Oh, yeah, trick question.
This is sort
That's
of
a
a
trick
trick
question.
Because he has other
Oh.
4.
You
damn.
have 4 sisters. Yes, I believe.
I
four
said first, and I not
You
really.
did.
I
You
should
got
have
that.
digged
You
for
All
got
that.
that.
right, that's one.
You got
Hey,
one. I mean, it's one.
Raise
to one.
the roof. I know
It's
my
only
best
1 to 1.
friend
It's only 1
like
to
the
1
back
right
of
now.
Joey's hand because I don't know it at all.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm a loser.
2 to 1. Maybe I don't even know. Whatever. Go ahead.
It's 2 to 1.
2 to 1. All right.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Who was my? This one you're going to know immediately. So I'm
Okay.
going to leave you. I'm going to exclude you.
All right, that's. I don't even care. Just
I
go
have
ahead
to
and say it. Just
All right,
go
whoever
ahead and say
answers quick fastest.
it. All right, that's fine.
These are not
All right?
well done.
I don't know if you know it though. Who is my favorite tennis player?
Oh, all right. I'll let Rob.
He's a
get
current
an
player,
answer.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll let Rob answer it. If he doesn't get it,
I can give you a hint.
I'll
He's
say
the.
it.
I think he's the
I just
oldest
can't
tennis
think of
player.
names.
John McEnroe.
No.
No,
He doesn't
He likes.
I don't think he's not even.
Current. I should say current active tennis.
What the hell is his name? I do
Yeah.
know this, I believe.
He's really big into those shaver commercials. The
Woods?
razor blade.
Tiger
Yep,
Woods not a
Tiger
tennis
Woods.
player.
Yes, he is.
No, I was gonna say like, oh my god, I can't think of his freaking name, dude.
Yep.
He's tall, skinny white guy with longish curly hair, right?
Yep, got it. Hillary Clinton.
That's it.
Hillary
Ding, nailed it. Hillary Clinton for the win.
The best tennis player. He does have
His initials are
He's
RF.
foreign.
RF.
Roger Federer.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, all right, tie
Yay.
game.
Wow, that was-
Woo!
And what is
right.
What a
my
nail biter this is.
what is my favorite board game?
Oh my god,
wow.
I thought it was
I don't
this
even
because
know.
I'm bored.
Yeah, this is
Your
boy.
favorite board game? Clueless. I mean, Clue.
clueless.
Board game. You guys not thinking, man. I have one right in this room right now.
Oh wait,
What is
what's
that?
that one where we set it up and it's like a battle game? Is it?
That's
that?
like the Easy Bake Oven.
Even
That's
pick
that
up
one.
Oh,
That's what he just sets that up.
Shoots and ladders.
Cards
yeah.
for Humanity. You're not counting that crap. Are you?
No, yeah.
Illustration.
Board game. Strategy board game.
Strategy board game. I don't even know.
Stratego.
Is it Risk? I don't know.
Simple
is it
game.
Risk?
It's the oldest board game in existence.
Risk?
Yeah, that's
Monopoly.
been since like 1960 something.
Ouija's like the old.
Wait, are you talking about chess?
Ouija board.
Chess.
Talking about chess?
Chess.
You gave
Oh,
away
I am
such an
stupid.
easy. Like that's the
That
oldest.
was easy.
That way I figured you
That's
said
the oldest
Born in-
game?
it's the
Yes.
oldest board game in the existence of men. Yes,
I guess
it
that.
is.
What about
kind of
Chinese
makes sense.
checkers? That's not up there.
I think if I'm not
What if you
mistaken,
found out
it
that I was like, no, it's Monopoly? Actually, the Cro Magnums played Monopoly.
I think
That whole
Brian, if you want to
pass-go
check
thing?
that out, I think it was invented by the Chinese back in like the Ming Dynasty.
Probably the game.
Ming
Sorry,
Dynasty,
that's
okay.
what it is.
I'm sorry already.
All right.
I could be completely wrong on that, but
You-
it'd be
you-
really
you
funny.
might-
Wow, is that the other option? You could be
First
completely
time-
wrong.
Okay, that's Senate. No.
Sonnet. It was found in
probably
the
a-
burials of Egypt.
There you go.
All right, so that's sort of the.
Maybe it was like a
first
precursor
chess
to
game.
it.
Ask about the chess. I want to find out how old it is. If you can find out for me.
You gotta
And that's
make sure it's
pretty-
at least
that
of
was my
age
10th
now.
Mario
question.
Brothers.
And I have-
What was like-
I'll give you one bonus question, which I don't think you guys will be able to. Maybe
right.
Joey will be able to. Who is my favorite composer?
Oh, I don't
Bach.
even know. Is it Bach?
Taylor Swift.
No,
Yes.
it's Tchaikovsky.
Tchaikovsky.
Kowski.
Wow. All right. Well, there you go. So there's that. So those are my dad's 10. I think I
Yeah.
guess I won that 3-2. That was closer than I thought it was going to be. To be
Right.
honest with you, that's pretty solid. All right, Rob, you want to take it away, man? That's
I
let
was
me take
embarrassed
it
before,
first.
but there's nothing left to be embarrassed about.
That's what I said. There we go. See, it all. My dad takes all of the
Actually, that was a trick
embarrassment
question
every
because it wasn't
episode.
Tchaikovsky. It was actually.
Who'd you trick
Wolfgang-
yourself? We didn't know.
Wolfgang
Yeah,
Amadeus
Trick
Mozart. It's they're
yourself.
both my
Amadeus
favorite.
Amadeus.
I
They're
confused
my two
myself.
favorite,
There you-
Tchaikovsky and
All right.
Mozart.
All
Well,
right.
thanks for tricking us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to trick you on a question
All
because
right.
I figured
I try to
you guys
be
would
more
pick it up
general.
right away.
Yeah.
All right. Here's the questions. I
Okay.
spent my formative years growing up here.
Okay. Formative years.
I would say in
the Bronx.
No,
right?
in
Be more specific.
more specific.
what's the name of that apartment complex?
New York City. New York City. That's
New York. It's,
The Empire State Building.
no.
right on the top floor.
He lived in
Remember
an
this
apartment.
gorilla had me, and he wouldn't let me go, and they had to start shooting at him.
yeah.
Oh God, what the hell is it? It's an apartment complex down off of Route.
He's right.
I know where
I
it
don't.
is.
I
pretty
don't
good.
know. Yeah,
It's
that
something
is
city.
really good. That's really
Yeah,
good.
he's nailed it,
Park
dude.
City.
No. It's
No? Oh,
Co-op City.
Co-op
City.
Co-op
Co-op City.
City.
Holy crap.
Oh
Co-op
wow,
City.
man!
Wow, Joe.
Wow, dude.
Oh,
There
now
you
I
go.
feel bad that I crapped all over you,
Yeah,
dude.
that was good, man. Good
All
for
right.
you, dude. Wow. nice.
What is my all-time number one favorite movie? Oh,
Goonies.
There it is.
Goonies,
I'll
yes.
still go by
Nailed
Goonies.
it.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
I was going to say
It's
Game
got
Night.
Got
everything.
that one. All right.
It's got everything. I love
All
that
right.
movie.
There we go.
I
Perfect.
want to watch it now.
Yeah.
All right. When I was very young, I had a stomach virus, and I threw up this substance. To this day, I can't even. I can't stand the smell of it.
I
hate it.
Substance.
Oatmeal.
It's a food.
It's a food. Okay.
It's
Okay.
a dessert.
It's a dessert. Oh, Jello? No? All right.
I would say
Get one guess.
yogurt.
It's cheesecake.
Cheesecake.
Really?
Oh, yeah, I should
that
know that.
sucks, Rob.
You told me you don't like
Cheesecake is so good,
cheesecake.
too.
I hate it.
man.
I can't. The
Yeah.
smell of it makes me
Oh,
mad.
that sucks. That's too bad.
That's got to be.
Yeah.
Imagine throwing
I don't
up
like
cheesecake.
cheesecake
It's
either.
Oh,
like it
God,
smells when it goes
just-
down. It
Ew.
probably doubles.
Ew.
The smell when
Oh,
it comes
God, it's
back
probably-
up.
That's like any dairy.
My grandma was my nanny was
Oh,
making
man.
it. It wasn't even made yet. I was eating the batter,
Yeah.
and I just was so sick.
Oh, no.
All right, my
God.
all-time favorite sports player.
Oh,
I would say Derek Jeter.
Oh, wow. Hey, dude, you really, your friend, man. Look at that. That's awesome, man. All
What is
right,
my middle
nice.
name?
Oh God, I know
my
that
God.
too.
Wow. You see what I'm saying? Like, you never
John?
think about stuff.
I forget my middle name since I was like, oh, yeah.
Robert.
Is it
No,
John?
it's not a common name.
It's not a
Named after my great uncle.
great uncle.
I don't even know. What is
it
Achilles.
Bartholomew?
It is Barthol. How'd you know that, Brian? Bartholomew. All right, so Brian gets one.
What is your initial? It was Bartholomew.
Wait, it really was
Bartholomew.
Bartholomew?
Oh, I thought you were messing
No,
around.
I am. That's
Oh, okay,
ridiculous.
there we go.
There I am. Look at it.
There we
I'm
go.
named
Look
after
at
him.
that,
No,
Bartholomew.
it starts with a G.
A G.
Oh.
Giovanni.
Giovanni.
Giovanni. Geraldo.
That's it.
Geraldo.
What you say?
Geraldo.
I would say George.
Geraldo.
No?
What
My
is
middle name is Gustav.
Gustav?
Gustav.
Wow.
My
All right,
favorite
there we go.
color.
Favorite color
Blue.
is green. Wow. See what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you
Is
just don't
it
know.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like,
Red.
I don't know. What is it, Rob?
Gray.
Gray.
Oh.
Gray
Yeah.
matter.
Before someone jumps in,
Yeah, I
yeah,
was gonna
color.
say, it's
a color in my book.
It's a color.
That's how I feel every day.
That's
Just
fair.
meh.
I was just gonna say that's like the most depressing color. That and tan. I feel like tan is like a terrible color.
If you say take it, punch yourself in the
Yeah.
Yeah, this is tan.
I have no traffic tickets in my life, and my favorite color is tan. What military ship was I assigned to?
USS Nashville.
Oh, okay. So what's the score here? I don't even know. I think Matt, Joey. No, that's tied. I
It
think
might be
it's
tied 2-2.
Yeah, I think it's 2.
We'll find out in post.
Yeah.
Last
Yes.
question. I just started asking Matt questions.
There we
I didn't know
go.
if-
Yeah.
All right. What was my rate or my job in the Navy?
You were a PF4.
You
I'm
were
sorry, not a PF4.
That's
You
not
were
the
E.
job.
You were an
you were
admiral.
an E4.
No, that's my rank. That's not my
What was
rate.
your rate?
Bosun's
Oh,
My rate was E5.
my rate was E5.
Bosun's
and
mate?
you
That's not-
were
that's not a
a
thing, right?
No, it is BM, yeah.
That is.
Bowel movement or boastman, yeah.
They're often one of the
He's
same.
Googling me.
Rob's googling Rob Hickson.
Admiral.
I was an
What if
operations
it was the top
specialist.
result? Operations specialist. All right. Wow.
right,
that
that's
was
all for
pretty
me.
That was cool, man. That's cool. I like that. All right. So that's 2-2. So we're tied on this one.
Tied on that one.
So.
Last
All right.
list.
You have to give us a
here we
bonus
go.
question, Rob. See if we can get a bonus. Get a
Yeah, you want to take one
Give
off
a
the
bonus
top of your
question?
head. You got
No,
a
you go
bonus?
ahead. I'll
All
come on. I don't
All right,
know.
that's
That's
fine.
That's fine.
All right, ready? So this
Add
is
them all together.
All right, so this is me, the last one. I got 9 questions for you guys. I got 9.
Nine. Okay.
So all right, here we go. So question number 1: what is my favorite professional sport?
Football.
Dag, all right, Dag
Yeah, I
got
would
it.
football.
All right.
Yeah, damn it.
All right, what year did I graduate high school? It's kind of funny to the same question.
Actually, a
That's
pretty
a-
tough question, but
Right?
I would
See,
have
I'm
to
trying to
say-
figure it out. Like, guess.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
2008.
No.
You're how
Close.
much years younger than me?
You are very close,
I
Brian.
would say 2010.
Also close.
No, 2009.
2009.
Rob got it.
Suck it.
Yeah, there we go.
He only gets one answer though.
Yeah.
Nobody
There-
specified that.
There's no
I don't
rules.
think we specified
There's
it.
no rules.
There's no rules, just right.
All right. What was the make of the first car that I owned? We had a lot of the similar questions. Dad.
Make the first car
just
you
the make,
had
just the make.
was a
Ford.
Honda.
Honda. It was a Honda.
Oh, I was
Yeah,
gonna say
it was a
Toyota.
Honda. All right, this one is one everybody should know. First person to say it should get it. What is my gamer tag /ID that I use
Joey
across
Tubes.
all
Joey Tubes,
platforms?
damn it.
Rob got it. No,
I got it first.
I don't think you
I
you
think
said
he
Joey
got it.
Tubes. I think.
There are two
No, he
stocks.
said
No,
Joey.
he
You said
said
Tubes? Okay,
He got it, he
I
got
couldn't
it, he got it.
because
I said it before you even finished with the question.
I had Joey Tube socks.
Why'd you come up with that name? I'm curious.
So that's there actually is a story behind it. So that's my gamer tag I use. So I played football in high school, right? And my very first day as a freshman at like at practice or whatever, I noticed that everybody was wearing like the team like high socks. So, you know, like the ones that go like up
Right.
to your knee.
Yeah.
And I didn't have a pair. I didn't know it was my first day, right? The only thing I had was a pair of my dad's crew socks. Like he was,
Yeah, yeah.
and they only
I
go up
don't
to
wear
like
them
right here,
anymore,
right?
but yeah.
So I just like I was so embarrassing, but I didn't want to like stand out too bad. I never should have done it as a toe I did because I pulled them up really high.
You
The
rub more
minute I
than-
come out, somebody goes, "Oh, look at freaking Joey over here wearing tube socks." And that was it. And that's literally my friend.
Joey Tube
my
Socks.
That is
my
hilarious.
friend
is pretty
Anthony
funny.
said that. He goes, freaking Joey Tube Socks over here.
Tube Socks.
That was it. He
That was
so
it forever, huh? That was your
it.
moniker.
And that was it. Joey
Dude, it
Tube
could be
Socks.
way worse. Kind of funny.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said. So ever since then.
Don't we do that too? We try to
Yeah.
avoid embarrassment, but
Yeah.
by just bringing more to
Yeah,
ourselves.
But you didn't use it until years later. I didn't know that they did that.
Because I never thought, because honestly I had forgotten about it. I stopped playing football, and then I think what happened was I ran into a guy that I played with. Like I was hanging out at a friend's house, and he goes, "Bro, you remember that time that you wore tube socks in practice?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh yeah, Joey, you guys called me
Oh,
Joey
that's so
Tube Socks
funny.
the whole day," and I was like, "Yeah," and that's what happened.
That's pretty funny.
That
Yeah,
is
right?
funny.
Yeah.
That was enjoyable. Yeah.
All right, so this is what is my favorite movie of all time?
last season.
No, yeah.
It is now.
For you that
It is
don't
now. You're
remember,
right.
that
I
was
should- I should
Joey's
probably-
punishment.
Season. I would
Yeah.
say your favorite movie of all time is Batman at Dark Knight
No, it is not.
Rises.
Close.
Batman.
But it's not bad. I shouldn't even say close. I don't
Well,
want
the other
I
one
don't
I
even
could
know why
think
I
of.
said
Do I get a
it's really-
second guess?
It's really not close at all.
Just
second-
the man, the dark.
My second guess would have to
friend.
be Fight Club.
Fight Club is correct. All right, I'll
I
give you
didn't know
that
that.
one.
No,
So it's
that's
3-1
All
right
right.
now. All right, this is going to be another one that's going to be really quickly. You got to say. But here's the thing. I'm only going to give you points if you get the name exactly correct. Okay. What is the name of my favorite podcast?
Loosely related podcast.
Yes, got it. All
Joe
right,
Rogan
there we go.
Experience.
Rob got it. All right, there we go.
Yeah, see, that was
Damn,
a
it's
trick.
not loosely related podcast.
Yeah, right.
What the hell? You don't even have your own podcast.
All right, this is another one where you got to get the name exactly right. Okay, that's like I did a lot of these because like everybody would know the answer, but you have to get it right. All right, so question number 7 is: on what video game have I logged over 1,000 hours?
Oh, what the hell's the name of that game?
That's
Call of
not-
Duty Black
Destiny,
Ops.
yeah. That'd be Destiny, right?
Technically,
Destiny
no,
2?
Yes, Rob got it. Destiny 2. Destiny 1, I have like 3,000
okay.
hours on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so whatever. All right.
Oh my god,
Dude, it's
So how
bad.
much?
It's
Wait,
a
well, your
lot.
collective hours on it?
Between Destiny 1, and don't forget, I played Destiny 2. I started playing Destiny 2 on Xbox. Now I play it on PC. So between Destiny 1 and 2, I probably have close to 4,000 hours.
I cannot believe
those
your
games.
Destiny wasn't to be a fat ass. How are you skinny?
Yeah, seriously.
I know, dude. It's
Spend all that time on your rear end.
because the thing is, you don't eat. You just play all day.
Yeah,
That's the whole
true.
thing. I don't have time to eat.
Did you ever see the horrors that people like died that way, like because they were addicted
Yes.
to games?
Really? No.
Yeah, one guy like a lot of them will have like deep veins on posters or a little set in the emboli. sitting for so long.
Yes. Yeah.
They should
Pretty
redo
crazy.
the movie 7, and that should be one of the punishments.
It's Destiny is one of the.
have
We're
to sit
going to
and watch
add an
it.
8th sin.
Sloth.
The 8th
Yeah,
sin
sloth.
is Destiny.
Destiny.
What's in the box, man? Tell me what's in the box.
I got like a-
Destiny 3.
I got like an Intel i5.
But it's smashed. Yeah,
Dude, you're getting a Dell.
and it's smashed.
All my references are at least 3 decades old. Sorry.
Yeah, right. You don't want to know my references.
Oh,
but how many
God.
hours do you think Maddie has on those games?
Well,
Does he have more
so
than
if
you, or-
it's in that one, no, because he doesn't play that one as much. But like Counter Strike, Maddie probably has like close to 2,000 hours
All
on
right.
that alone,
Okay.
like just that one.
Now, did he recently get back into it? 'Cause-
Yeah, pretty much.
He
Like
wasn't
so, like
into
you know, so he graduated from school. My brother graduated. Shout out
Yeah,
to him.
again,
Pretty
congrats.
recently.
Very good. Proud of you.
Congratulations, Matt.
And yeah, so he's getting back into streaming. You know, he's trying to do that again and all that. But yeah, so he's been playing that, getting back into it a little
Okay.
bit. But yeah,
Okay.
yeah, man.
Nice.
All right, so question.
Speaking
number
of streams,
8.
don't forget to see
Oh,
our
yes.
streams.
Yeah, I
Ryan, what are
wanna
you
play-
playing right now, by the way?
Dead by Daylight. And I've
All
been
right, Dead
pretty
by
good
Daylight.
at
It's
it.
freaking scary.
Yeah, man. That was cool. I was freaking. I was watching the other night. That
I
game
kept pulling it
is.
away from me. It was creepy.
That game is in crazy, like nail biting, edge of your
Yeah, dude,
seat.
that was
You gotta
scared. You
have
gotta
like
get
a
into
big
it.
set of balls to play it.
It's crazy.
Dude, you know what you really need to do to enjoy it though? Have your light out because I'm already laying down like this with my wife at night anyway. You shut the light out, put your headphones on and
Yes.
watch it. Oh my
Yeah.
god, it's freaking scary.
Yeah.
Because you forget everything else. You just
Yes,
zoned in on it. I was
exactly.
watching play on my phone, my headphones. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Dude,
You got to check out my stream too. It's across the street. It's a pretty neat stream.
Oh my
All right.
god.
So, then with
All that you
being
don't
said,
want
we're
to
gonna
know.
go
He's
ahead
literally
and move
talking about
on.
a stream down
Yeah,
the road.
it's an actual stream, apparently. All right, so question number 8 is, this is going to be kind of a tough one. It's going to require some math. For how many years have I been playing guitar?
I would say you've been playing it for.
10.
Close,
Could be
but
more
not
than that.
quite.
Because I remember when you liked when I played, you weren't playing it. You
I'd say.
started playing that day.
I'd say 14.
Wow, 14 years you got that.
Yeah,
Holy
wow,
crap. I was
that's good.
surprised you figured that out.
Nice.
Because
You started when you were about 15 years old,
I started, I
right?
was about 15. That was pretty
yeah.
good. All right, so 3-2. We got 3-2. All right, this is going to be another quick one. First person. What is my favorite social media platform?
Instagram.
Twitter. Rob got it. Final round, 3-3. That is going to be it for us with that.
Yeah.
Little,
All right,
how
well,
old
that's
do you
kinda
know? I think the highest anybody got was like 3,
That was
right?
it.
That was it.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I
pretty
guess
much,
I don't.
pretty
I guess the overall answer
We know
is
each other 1/3.
we know each other 1/3 about it as well as we thought we did.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, don't get your dad on stupid
Yeah,
quotes to
seriously,
start.
exactly.
I know half of you, half as well as you. I would start with this freaking dildo bag.
Exactly. All right.
That's
So
my favorite saying. I should have said that. What is
Probably
my
should have
favorite
said that.
movie quote?
Yeah.
Movie line quote.
I would have walked off the set.
Yeah. All right, so
There's so many of
we're going
those.
to take a very quick break. Brian's going to, just so we can come back with Brian's second round
course.
of punishment. All right, we'll be right back.
There's more rounds.
All right, we are back. We're back from that testing out how well we knew each other. I'll tell you what, after this, we're all going to know what our vomit looks like because
not,
we are
but-
about to do the second challenge for Brian, or the second punishment, I should say, course number 2. Brian, why don't you walk us through this,
Tell us what we got.
I hesitate to say abomination in front of us, but...
It is a pizza pie.
Okay.
This is a pizza I've eaten twice in my life, both for
Okay.
a pizza challenge sort of thing.
Okay.
And I have found that these two ingredients together make for the worst possible pizza: peanut butter and pickles.
Peanut butter and pickle
And this ring to
pizza.
it.
So we're just gonna. I guess we'll just dive right in. Everybody just
now,
reach.
Brian, you made
take
homemade,
your
right?
slice.
Yeah, this is homemade.
This is now where you.
The dough is
say-
not homemade, but
Yeah.
everything else
I
is.
think you guys may have been right about me counting my chickens before they're hatched, or whatever you want to call it.
You want to show your slice?
You
to the
ripped my
cameras?
crust, man.
For everybody out there who's
You
just
want the
listening,
smaller one?
it is a homemade pie. For everybody out there, I don't know if you can
Show
see
this camera. Show this camera.
Show this camera. All right, so we
Take
got
this one.
some
Doesn't
peanut
have
butter. We got pickles. We got a bunch of stuff. It's
all
uh,
kinds
Probably don't
of-
smell it. I don't know why I added that sentence.
oh my god!
Did you eat it? Or
Wow, no, it smells.
That
It
stinks.
smells
Smell that thing.
brutal.
I don't want
I'm
to
gonna
smell
get
it.
my
Oh,
my
can't stop
garbage
smelling
pail
it.
I don't
ready.
have
Oh my
smell,
God.
sense of smell. Isn't that a coronavirus?
I can
God,
smell
got
it from here.
coronavirus.
Oh my god!
If coronavirus was a food, this
Did
might be
anybody
it.
else get like my first bite has to be the pickle? Look
You
at
got to
it.
get
Look
the
at it.
pickle, some peanut butter.
All right,
Trying
so
to see
I guess
if I have
we'll all-
coronavirus because I can't smell anything.
I guess we'll all dig in
Coronavirus,
together.
I
I guess
guess.
we'll just here we on the count of
Right.
3. We'll all take our first bite.
Cheers. Let's
3,
cheers it, I guess.
Cheers.
Cheers.
No.
No.
Keep your peanut butter away from my peanut butter.
You got your pizza
All
and my
right, in
peanut butter.
3, 2,
Watch it. It's
1.
cold, too.
Oh god. Oh my god.
I think I got peanut butter on my microphone.
Oh yeah. Oh god. I can't go. I can't.
It's okay. It's dude. I'm getting like PTSD flashbacks.
Oh my god, I literally can't do it. I literally cannot do it. Oh my god,
Oh,
Brian,
that's
I feel
disgusting.
so bad that you wasted all your dough. Like that's all I can think about. Like
It's not homemade dough.
you made
it's
a
pre-bought dough.
It's pre-bought dough. All right, 'cause
Yeah, that's
I feel
the actual
bad,
problem
like,
with this.
You made
Everything's
it actual
delicious
everything.
except for the dough.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you still eating that?
Oh my god, ew, how are you still eating it?
Oh my god! I took
Oh
a
my
big
God.
bite of it, but
Wow, that is the worst pizza I've ever had. You are not kidding, Brian. Oh my god, the combination of the pickle and the peanut
Is there
butter.
mustard on it too?
Oh, it's the worst thing ever.
it's
the
pickle juice.
combination.
Pickles.
maybe your no sense of smell
God.
and no taste, dude. That is
I
coronavirus.
cannot
distributed.
believe.
It is.
Yeah, you might
That's
have
probably
legit
what it is.
coronavirus right now.
That might be.
Why are you still eating?
Why are
You
you
like
still
it?
eating it?
I
What are
just
you
want to
doing?
see if it's like.
This is outstanding.
I'm out.
Why? I don't understand. I don't understand why you're eating. You're getting it all over. It's all over your microphone.
I know.
All over that. It's gonna smell forever.
You better get a photo shot.
That's
of
gonna
that.
get.
What a dummy.
That's gonna get into the grooves in the mic. And that's gonna
all the
smell.
nooks and crannies.
You'll always. You're never gonna lose your
I don't think it's
microphone
that
ever.
bad,
Again. You're gonna be able to smell it from across
Oh
the
my
room.
God.
I can smell my headphones. Where are they? I can smell. them.
I'm not a big pizza. I'm not a big pizza fan. I'm not a big peanut butter fan, but I actually kind of like it on pizza.
There's pickles on it. Who
Yeah, it's not
cares
bad.
about the peanut butter?
No, the peanut
Pretty
butter,
interesting.
the textures really threw me off. That peanut butter
Dude,
slime.
The pickle got me. Well, first things first.
I
What
like
kind
both of
pickle
those
is
things.
that? I want to say,
Those
is
are
that
dill.
a,
Bread and butter? Bread and
is that
butter
a bread and butter pickle?
Those are dill pickles.
I
Do
do
you know? I don't think they're dill. I don't.
I
you
think
know
they're
why?
bread and butter.
I love because all right. So that's the other thing too. I hate bread and butter pickles.
Oh.
Like I absolutely hate them
I just use whatever jar I had.
because I think because like
That's
if
probably
it
old
had been
too. It's probably been there 20
if it had been a
years.
dill pickle,
You're
I love
disgusting,
dill
Joe.
pickles.
I'm not talking to you no more,
Yeah,
bro. You're
you got
just-
to try to chew with
probably
your mouth
would've been
closed at
wor-
least a little bit.
Yeah, I can-
let's get a little
it
bit.
sounds
of
like a
that.
dog-
my mouth away from
It
my
sounds like a dog eating like
Yeah,
peanut butter when it gets
yes,
stuck to the.
yes.
like that.
That's
trying to
what
get
it-
it-
that is what it sounds
what
like.
makes
I'm
interesting
so
to
close
eat.
to him, and it's
Yeah.
Kind of
disgusting.
an
It
invention.
really is. It really is.
This is
like
Joe,
impressive.
please get away from me. It smells, bro.
Dude, it's so that is brutal. I cannot believe you are about to eat that.
I
whole
couldn't
slice.
smell it last night, but as soon as you
Yeah.
as you picked it up,
really
it was
picked
I think
it
it's
up, right?
fermenting.
Dude.
No.
It literally, I could up with how bad
God.
that was. I couldn't swallow. Rob, you swallowed it though?
Yeah, I took 2 big bites. Yeah.
Did you? I couldn't.
wow.
I couldn't.
Because I wanted to
Good
get
for
the
you,
peanut butter
man.
and a pickle. No,
All
it
right,
wasn't
so
good for me.
I
It tasted
lose.
gross.
I mean, listen, I'll take the punishment again. I mean, not that I want
Well,
to.
The punishment is you got to finish the rest of the pie.
You're not going to have the dessert.
What?
You have
Oh,
the
he
most-
doesn't have to eat
I don't-
dessert.
Oh yeah, definitely not.
I might still, but
Definitely
this is
not.
good. If there's anything like this, I'm having the dessert
It's-
too.
You're so
Okay, you
nasty,
definitely have
Joe.
coronavirus. I mean, no.
How is he not tasting
No,
it?
he has a new strain of coronavirus.
Yeah.
He has like the new and improved COVID 2.
I'm telling you, which
0.0.
coronavirus coming out next week.
Yeah.
The report.
I would
Well, because you
say-
know it is, because you infected yourself with it. That's why.
I would say the
You better
dessert is
stop
worse
playing. I
than
gotta go
this.
to work.
The dessert is worse than this.
I think so.
Dude.
Oh my god.
I guess I didn't realize how queasy I would get from that. I thought I'd be. I
You
would
hear
be able to
peanut
get
butter
that.
and you're like, oh, I like peanut
That's
butter.
not bad.
The thing is, I like
Yeah,
Yeah, but
pickles,
listening
too.
to I was hearing you guys too, so I hear Joe start gagging, Joey, and I'm like, oh
Yeah.
god, this is nasty.
Yeah,
It
right.
starts to get to me.
This-
I'm like,
but you called
More
it with the
mental. You
smell.
get past that
The
first
smell.
bite, it gets better and better with each
I think
bite.
he just wanted to convince himself. He always. All right, so when we used to watch Fear Factor
Well-
when I was younger, my dad used to always say,
I
"I
can
could
do
all
that."
of I
He
could
says
do
that
all of
about
that. I
everything,
could
to be
eat that
fair.
whole thing."
I think
the
he
only
does.
the only thing you never wanted to do was like when they did
Oh, God, there was some things-
parts of animals.
Most of the things they would
Parts
do,
of animals.
like when they would
that's
do
not
like
as bad as when they bury them in something.
Yeah,
That was
or-
scary.
Oh yeah.
they would make them eat like
Rats?
really disgusting
Oh.
foods,
Yeah.
like really really gross food.
Yeah, you got to finish chewing that stuff because that on the microphone,
Yeah,
it's
I don't
making me
wanna
want to
listen
gag.
to it anymore.
It's making me want to gag because I'm thinking about the
excuse
peanut
me.
butter, I'm thinking about the pickles, and it's
I'm
literally
going to
making
move.
me want to.
We're all done with this, right?
Yes,
I'm
you
going to
can-
move it away.
Well,
You know what,
apparently,
Brian?
why don't you put it in his fridge? Because Brian
Brian,
eat that tonight.
there's a forest like outside. You can just toss it right in there, and then the animals can have their own challenge. The animals will have their own punishment. I think if there's a few squirrels who have to do a punishment challenge for their podcast across the street.
I'm afraid
you
I'm
know
gonna.
what? I'm going to put my money where my mouth is.
You're
You
gonna
wanna
do it.
taste it
He's
too?
gonna take a bite.
He wants
Look
to
at
get
Brian.
involved in
He's
this.
taking a bite.
He's taking a solid bite.
Just so nasty. I don't know what.
This is
Hand me that pot.
hand me the pot, Dad. Hand him the pot.
If you vomit, I swear to God, I'm gonna let it go. I can't watch.
Oh no,
it.
100%.
I don't like that crap.
I may bring this to
gonna
lunch
be it.
to work tomorrow.
I know. Why don't you
Yeah,
bag that up
there
for
you
you?
go.
All right.
There
I'm
we
just going to
go.
get the flavor in my mouth.
All right, yeah, exactly.
That's a good bite there.
Look, immediately spit it out. There we go. Immediately spit it right out. The first
Yeah,
bite. That's
didn't
what I
last.
did. It's exactly what I did, dude. It is brutal. It is so freaking brutal.
try again.
Man. That was. You can try it. Second bite. Oh God, Brian. Good for you for even keeping it in your mouth for as long as you have right now.
Savor it.
Savor that. Can't do
What
it.
are
Can't
you-
do it. Can't do it. Spit it out.
Oh, what are you looking at?
Hilarious, man. Dude, all I gotta say is, Rob, when you said smell it, yeah, that's what did it in for me. Because I did. Like, it goes up your nostrils and then to
Really
some...
permeates it.
And then it ends up in the seventh circle of hell, I think, or something. I don't even know, man.
I
But
feel like sitting next to your father listening to him eat it was worse than
Yeah,
yes, that's what I'm
probably.
saying. For the
Just
viewers,
lip smacking, it was disgusting.
The viewers can smell it through his like chewing. That's what they can smell it now.
Well, they probably smell it if the microphone might pick up sense because it's all over his mic.
yeah, it's all over his mic.
It looks
now.
nasty. He's gonna have some
Yeah.
nooks and crannies.
Yeah, he has one of
downstairs
those
later.
like Hardy White dynamic smell microphones.
Right. Yeah.
Scratch and sniff.
Ryan,
Anyway, so I guess
right.
we're gonna go ahead and let
is
Brian
it?
come
I don't want to be
back.
rude.
We
Can
might
you take this thing away, man?
Yeah. So we're gonna take one more break. We're gonna clean all this up, and then we'll come right back again. And I don't
in a
know.
few,
I
man.
guess we'll still be here alive. Maybe we'll see what happens. We'll figure it out. All right. See you in a second. All right, we are back again. That abomination monstrosity has been removed from the world, from the
Yeah,
earth.
we
Yes.
shot it
Not
into
from my
space
memory.
with tons of other space.
I'm
ships.
actually, they just basically put it in my refrigerator for me for work for lunch for the next week.
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna have no colleagues or friends at work.
No.
You're gonna have no work. They're gonna think it's coronavirus. You're like, no, it's just the pizza. That's
You're
all.
in the
Are you
biohazard
not
team.
smelling that? That's definitely they're going to
Yeah.
use that as the test now for coronavirus.
That's gonna be the new
You're gonna put it in a
They'll have-
microwave and heat it up. Oh,
They're going to have two things when you walk into places. They're going to have a heat gun and a pizza.
Pizza.
And they're gonna make you smell it to a heat
smell
gun.
This,
If
and
you can get smell it, you definitely have coronavirus.
Yeah, we had to make little drinks for everybody to get that miserable taste out of our mouth.
Yeah, that's
So,
the one thing. It is a bad aftertaste.
It was pretty brutal. So
I got my
anyway,
whiskey.
moving on to something else that we're going to do, something we brought back. We've done it once before. I like to bring back some of our recurring segments here on this loosely related
that's
podcast.
what makes them recurring.
And so Rob was not here the first time that we did our first ever loosely related Would You Rather. Now, last time we did the quarantine edition, it was supposed to be all kind of quarantine related, more or less. Right now, we're back to kind of just normal because I want to try to get back to normal as much as we possibly can. So,
well, if that's true, can I go off topic a little bit?
yeah, I guess so. I guess a little bit because you want to go off topic.
Right?
That would be back to normal. I mean, I guess. I mean, the thing is, for you, off topic is like the problem is your normal is so off topic that it just completely like what's happening right now as I'm speaking. I'm forced to address your off topic, and it's taking me more and more off topic.
That's what we have to do.
And then we end up on a train to nowhere, and then we end up where we.
No, the reason why I wanted to go off topic just for a quick second is that I was very glad that I stayed up last night till 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the morning to watch the UFC fights that were
UFC 250 was on last night.
And I'm now my favorite, and I never follow it like my son does, but I love it now. And I think my favorite fighter now is Amanda Nunes. I think she's an unbelievable fighter. I think she can beat most men in the ring.
Yes, 100%.
She's insane.
There's been so many though. Remember that Chris Cyborg? Oh,
Chris Cyborg. So she beat Chris Cyborg. That was what catapulted Amanda Nunes because she beat no one thought anyone would ever do. Cyborgs, yes. No,
she fought Felicia Spencer last night, and she was. I mean, Felicia Spencer, from what the highlights on her, she looked amazing as well. But she was just toying with her in that.
It was mauling.
I felt bad for her.
Literally, like even Joe Rogan and the guys, they were like, no, like Amanda Nunes fought like a perfect fight. There was not a single mistake. Like she did not make a single.
There was a lot of fights. And
who did she fight last night?
She fought Felicia Spencer.
Oh, that was last night.
Yeah, that was last night's fight.
And out of all of the
watch it. Was that the major card?
That was the main event, yeah.
Okay. Out of the main, what do you call it, tickets, whatever you
main
call
card,
it. Main card. Out of all the main cards, we actually got a chance in the 5 fights that we watched.
Crazy.
3 knockouts.
3 KOs. Single punch. And one by a chokeout. Yeah.
And I don't think I was lucky enough to witness something like that.
Yeah.
I don't think really ever happens.
It doesn't. First of all, like a legit,
not in the same.
Well, like a legit
card.
KO, like a TKOs happen all the time, right? But like a KO, like the guy knocked out, and
Like,
it just
it's usually
it,
like a flash knockout to the temple.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something.
usually, right? Or and then the guy will follow it up, and then the ref has to come.
Guys already raised like a rubber head.
Yeah, it's usually rare to see like just literally one punch, and the guy just like the fighter just like 2 times the fighter hit him, and the fighter just turned and walked away because he just knew it was out. That happened twice. I've only ever seen it like twice ever. It happened in 2 fights.
Sean O'Malley was the one.
Sean
of the first
O'Malley
one. Sean O'Malley
and Cody Garbrandt
clocked the guy in the first round.
The first shot coming out.
No, it was like a minute something in.
Going in.
Yeah, it was like
a minute something in. I think the fight
It's
was a
sad
minute
when they get
54. It was a minute 54.
54 in. Yeah.
You
ever seen them when they're like
got him in the chin and just took him down and walked out? Just walked away. Didn't even follow it up. As he was going down, you could see the guy's head rolling
backwards. And then, of course, he smashed his head on the ground.
But yeah, no, I'm very happy. So
yeah, it was
I just wanted to mention that because that was really cool.
It was a really cool fight, man. It's like that's one of the only sports back. But luckily, the sports are coming back, so we're gonna have more.
And it was weird to watch it with no audience.
Watch it with
totally
no audience.
Yeah, what do they do for noise?
So that was interesting because they're back in Vegas now. So they couldn't be in Vegas last time because they hadn't opened it up yet. They were in Orlando, but they were in like an actual arena. This time, Vegas let them back in, but they had to film it like do the fight at the UFC Performance Institute, which is just like it's like the training facility. So it's not an arena. It's literally just like imagine like a gymnasium that has a octagon in the middle of it. Yeah. And they just did it where like the Joe Rogan, all the guys were just sort of exactly.
And they were all around it. And at one point it was funny because they were talking about the fight and because they get extra like for like fight of the night and knockout of the night or something like that.
They get bonuses and shit.
And there was some mention about there were 2 knockouts on the second knockout. He said the other one was not worth the bonus. And the other guy, you could hear someone in the background. Oh, it was definitely worth the bonus.
Yeah, you could hear the fighter in the background. You could hear Joe Rogan said on microphone, that might be the new knockout of the night. And you can hear the fighter hear Joe Rogan say that. And the fighter responds, it definitely was, Joe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it was
off camera. Like, it wasn't supposed to be like.
And you could hear the fighters like it had the guy standing above the octagon.
Maybe I'll watch
the camera.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, it's cool. They've got the camera with the audio above the octagon, and the guys were fighting there. You can hear them breathing.
You can hear their actual breath. It's pretty funny.
Pretty crazy.
We need those microphones for us so we can hear your slopping peanut butter.
Yeah, well, you already heard that, so we're gonna make a. I'm gonna clip that out and just do a whole segment, just the highlights of my.
He's gonna have an ESMR channel.
ASMR channel.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get into this next segment. So this is something we're gonna do. We're bringing it right back, loosely related. Would you rather? Like we did last time. I got a bunch of questions over here. So Brian this time is going to read it off. We're going to go in a circle, starting with me. We're going to ask everybody a would you rather question. These should be, some of them are normal, some of them are hard, some of them are just random funny ones that no one would ever actually do, like me when I said I would rather, save myself and save the world. Anyways, all right, Brian, so you can kick that off. Start with number 1. Ready? You are going.
Numero uno, would you rather lose the ability to read or lose the ability to speak?
Lose the ability to read, ability to speak. First of all, I don't read right now. I already don't read. I never could read, so I'll lose the ability to read. That's easy.
Rob, would you rather always be 10 minutes late or always be 20 minutes early?
Oh, that's an appropriate question for Rob.
That is very ironic.
I like how that's carried on for so long, but I've been more on time than almost
He said 10
here.
this morning. He got here at 10:10. I guess that's true. He got here at 10:10.
10:10.
Right.
I looked at my watch when he pulled up. It was 10:10. So I said, okay.
I said we'll go early.
I can't say anything.
But do you know how many times I come here?
Did it
And you
say 10?
live here, and I'm ready before.
He was mowing the lawn last time. Let's not forget that. He was mowing
and
the
I'm
lawn
on time
outside.
most of the time.
I got my
Yeah.
new.
It used to be bad,
mower.
but now I got better.
Yeah.
There's times where people are still sleeping. I'm like, oh, are we recording? What's going on?
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right,
yeah.
whatever.
All right.
I'd rather
that's
be
pretty-
20 minutes early.
20 minutes early. All right.
I'd rather you be 20 minutes early too.
20 minutes early would
stop.
suck, though. If I had to be 20 minutes early to everything,
I know, it's
I'd blow
annoying.
my brains
basically-
out.
I don't want to miss. It's always that old joke. 10 minutes after you left. You know, the
right.
old.
But you could be fashionably late, though. So,
Yeah.
whatever happened to fashionably late? Like,
Well, you
that
could be
was a
20
thing.
minutes early and then just hang outside.
Yeah, well, I guess so. You just watch YouTube in your car, I guess.
It just said early. Didn't say to where.
Yeah, I guess.
Right.
All right, Dad, here we go.
Question 3, would you rather have one real get out of jail free card or a key that opens any door?
A key that opens any
That's
door.
awesome. Well,
That's pretty cool.
What door would
man.
you open?
Yeah, what door would you open?
All of the doors.
I would open the door to your heart, Rob.
No, that door's
All
already
right,
open.
so
buddy.
that's going to be it for the podcast today. That's Rob and Dad are going to make a different kind of video.
Oh, it's not that.
All right.
Little
I would open up
bromance
the
going.
door to the vault in the Federal Reserve Bank.
Yeah, but see,
There you go.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that you can just walk past all the guards shooting you.
yeah, right, exactly.
Doesn't
But
say
I have a
nothing about
key.
that. You
Well,
have a key.
but I have a
That's
key.
nice. Get out of here.
Good for you. Get the hell out of here. Yeah,
It doesn't make that any
If
better.
I have the key, the people would see me with the key and probably think I had some sort of authority. So they
Yeah,
probably
they
would
probably smack you in the face and take it.
I mean, realistically, they'd
How
be
do you
like,
have this key?
you have a key that opens up every door? Okay, you're going to get committed. We're committing you right now.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to ask Brian this question. All right, Brian, would you rather know the history of every object you touched or be able to talk to animals?
Talk to animals.
Talk to animals, huh?
But do
really?
they understand
Brian
you? I can
Doolittle.
talk to animals now. That doesn't mean you understand.
Are you calling us
Molly.
Are you calling me, Brian and Joey,
That's
animals?
what I'm saying.
No,
I'm just saying you can talk to animals anytime you want.
I'm
You just say
assuming
they
you'd be able,
understand.
Yeah,
they'd be
that's
able to
true.
talk back.
Communicate
I
with
don't know how
animals.
much we're supposed to
Okay,
read
let's say-
into
Yeah,
these.
that's
Let's say
actually-
communicate with
that's
animals.
true. You can read
But
into a lot of
Brian,
the
you don't
questions.
want to go ahead and pick up somebody's razor and see everything they've done with that razor? Know the
yeah.
history
I
of
don't
that
use other
entire
people's
razor?
razors.
Really? All right. Well,
But he does touch them randomly.
yeah.
Brian, he touched my razor again for no reason.
Touch the history of every object. A toilet
Can you
seat.
imagine how horrible some things would be too? What if you witnessed horrible atrocities, murders? I wouldn't
Yeah.
want to see that crap.
Like I said,
No.
a toilet seat. I wouldn't want to accidentally.
all
that'd be
the
terrible.
action, all the peanut butter pickled things that have
Yeah.
been vomited.
What
in
if
it.
you witnessed the beginning of time?
Oh, like touch something and like
That's insane.
Brian picks up a TV guide and he's like, why did I just see the Big Bang from a TV guide? What the hell?
but if you
And
could-
why was Regis Feldman
wanna
the
do
first
the other
man
one.
alive?
If you could
You wanna do
touch
the other one?
if you could touch the shroud of Turan, then you could actually see the burial.
I would want to know the. I would
There you
want to
go.
see
That's
the
true.
history of
If
every
you could
object. I
touch
take
Joe's
that back.
head, you'd see some tumbleweed.
Yeah, well, no. If you touch his head, you're gonna say, "Oh, so that's how they created fire." Oh, cool, man. All right,
there you
Brian,
go.
let's go on to the next one.
All right. 5. Would you rather have all the traffic lights you approach be green or never have to stand in line
Oh,
again?
they're both good.
Would you rather have all traffic lights be you approach be green or never have to stand in line again? Oh man. I guess I would probably say never have to stand in line again because I feel like, especially during quarantine, like the lines outside of everything are just getting a little bit out of control. So I definitely would have to say that.
I would say that
if you don't want to, you could stop standing in lines now.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
I guess.
I was going to say if that was
don't
my
have to go
question.
anywhere.
I
Not
would
at
say-
Disney World though. You got a fast pass, bro?
Yeah.
Disney World.
I like how they
Fast
double
pass
down on that
somewhere.
crap though. It's
Yeah.
fast pass now. It's like extra fast pass, fastest pass. I'm like, well, how many shit levels you got to buy to get the?
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. Fast pass plus, fast
Yeah.
pass pro.
It's all BS.
All right,
What's next?
on to the next one.
Question. Would you rather give up all drinks except for water, or give up eating anything that was cooked in an oven?
Give up all drinks.
That's easy. Give up anything that's cooked in an oven. I don't even think about that.
That's hilarious.
That's another question you can actually get into, though, because microwave oven it doesn't specify the type of oven.
Yeah,
maybe it's easy bake oven. That's right, buddy. Exactly, oh my God, we're thinking the same thing. That's scary.
That is weird. All right,
so scary.
Would you rather not think the same thing as my dad, or have your own? Never be able to have your own thought again.
I'm already sharing thoughts apparently.
Yeah. All right. Let's go next
question. Would you rather have an easy job working for someone else, or work for yourself, but work incredibly hard?
I already have kind of that already. So.
Yeah, you pretty much have both of those.
So which one are you going?
Or work for yourself. I have both of those going. So
that's what I'm saying.
All right,
that question is
one, buddy.
I have to pick one. Would you rather work as an easy job, work for someone else, or work for yourself? I'd rather work an easy job. Working for someone else.
Okay.
All right. Fair enough. All right, Brian.
There's stability.
I'll go ahead and ask you this one. Yeah, I guess that's fair. All right, Brian. Would you rather see what was behind every closed door, or be able to guess the combination of every safe on the first try?
The safe one.
Yeah. What is behind a closed door? It's kind of a weird one.
Just open the door.
I don't want to see people having sex. Like weird. So I don't want to see that.
Didn't you skip one?
Yeah. I don't know.
Just doing
I don't think so.
No, you
Unlimited international first class. Yep.
All right.
I'll ask you that.
Yeah. There we go.
Would you rather have the unlimited international first class tickets, or never have to pay for food at restaurants?
Oh, those are both.
Oh, wow. Those are both really unlimited international first class tickets.
I'm glad you didn't ask me that, because it would have been easy for me.
Yes.
Yeah, you can read it.
I think that's easy for me too.
I'm afraid of flying.
Oh, you're afraid
really?
of flying? Oh, okay.
Have you never? But you have flown.
Yeah, and I used to like it. I don't know what
Oh,
happened.
and that's up. Do you know
I know what happened.
We'll take this offline, Brian.
You had a really
I hear
Brian
you.
had a really bad flight.
You ever have a really rough flight, man? That crowd will make you scared.
Yeah.
Mad turbulence, extra time in the hangar. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I hear you.
When you hear the screams of children, then you know that. Like,
exactly.
God.
That's gonna freak you out, man.
Then you know you're at my house.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think I would do unlimited for international first class tickets.
Really?
I
but
really,
that still means you need to be able to pay for where you're at.
Yeah, I know.
Doesn't give you where you can eat at restaurants, any restaurants.
I know, man. But the thing is, I only ever eat.
Yeah, you can go to Bangladesh first class to eat 17 porcupines.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The thing is, I only really eat at Buffalo Wild Wings, and I already don't pay for it because I have so many fucking points.
Yeah, right.
I have so many points saved that I just pay with my points.
We'll have to get into that another time, but I think you have a problem.
Yeah, seriously. All right, so I'm going to go to international first class tickets. All right.
Would you rather, Rob, be able to dodge anything no matter how fast it's moving, or be able to ask any 3 questions and have them answered accurately?
Over and over, like when I'm not trying to be a pain, but Joey, time 3 questions. Or every time you can ask 3 questions?
Every time you ask 3 questions.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Joey can dodge.
I saw him outside with that.
There was a bee, he could dodge
Every day
anything
you
if there's
can
a
ask
bee
3
around.
questions.
Every day.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Then what do I do with that information, though?
That's what I'm saying. What do you do with
Nothing.
I guess I had to dodge everything. People would be so surprised when they see my tubby ass just dodge.
Just dodge stuff.
Like, oh my
Almost
God.
like-
You could be a superhero.
Magic.
Really, you could kind of be a superhero, I guess. Yeah.
You could become a running back.
Yeah. There we go. The Giants need a new running back, quarterback.
I just can't go forward. I just stand in one place and dodge, though.
Yeah,
I never go anywhere.
You could be a quarterback.
Look at him. He's dodged 5 people and gained no yards.
You know what?
This is very strange.
It's like Pong. You're just like going across the screen, just like boop, boop, boop.
I'm ducking things.
hilarious.
There's a flag in a play. It's 2 hours of me just dodging.
Yeah, hilarious.
My own teammates are like, just go down. All right. I'll want to dodge. It's cool.
Okay.
I could be a dodgeball master.
Yeah.
I could probably be a professional dodgeball
Probably
player.
could, yeah, literally.
There
Yeah.
Would you rather be an unimportant character in the last movie you saw, or an unimportant character in the last book you read?
All right, so the last
These are getting kind of deep. What is happening to mayonnaise?
So basically, you're just like a fly on the wall, pretty much. It seems like. So,
all right, so the last movie I saw was Into the Spider-Verse.
awesome. Nice. That's that's pretty solid.
The last
awesome
book
movie.
that I read was
Harry
the 10 Minute Aquinas.
Okay.
10 Minute Aquinas isn't. There's not really any characters.
A long time
No,
ago.
that's not. Yeah.
So
and Into the Spider-Verse is badass.
I would rather
fun,
be.
man.
I think I'd rather be in
Be one of the spiders.
I'd-
Because
yeah.
that whole movie's about like there's different Spider-Mans in all the different universes. So you would probably be one of the Spider-Mans in just one of the
you could be
multiverses.
the
Yeah,
Nicolas
so-
Cage one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, I would rather be.
Well, you would be the caveman Spider-Man. You would be from the caveman.
Probably
universe.
yes, I would probably with a big
Cro-Mag-
club, one of those big
Yeah.
clubs, and no,
Yeah.
I'd rather be an unimportant character in a movie.
All right, cool. All right, Brian. So, would you rather would you rather travel the world for a year on a shoestring budget, or stay in only one country for a year but live in luxury?
Only one country in a year and live in luxury.
You and me
All
both,
right,
Brian.
because you can choose the U.S. and just stay here. Just give me a freaking
exactly.
mansion in Beverly Hills.
Whatever.
I don't care,
Exactly.
man. All right, perfect.
You can see all the other countries on your giant ass TV.
Do VR.
Hell yeah. All right. Question 13.
Okay, 13. Would you rather only be able to use a fork, no spoon, or only be able to use a spoon, no fork?
Would you rather only be able to use a fork and never a spoon?
What about a spork?
Only be able to use a spoon and
That's
no
the both
fork.
worlds. Whoever made this fork was a freaking genius.
No,
Yeah.
that is freaking smart. All
I
right.
answered
Well, a
so many
fork,
questions with that.
probably a fork, because I only ever use a spoon for.
Are you going to eat soup?
There is
You
no
drink
I
spoon.
don't really eat soup.
You
I
just
don't like
drink
soup,
it.
really.
Oh, yeah, just drink
You
the
can
soup,
drink
yeah.
it too. Yeah, definitely a fork. Definitely a fork. And for wings and for different things. Yes, yeah, fork. All right.
Okay. Okay, next question. Rob, would you rather be compelled to high five everyone you meet, or be compelled to give wedgies to anyone in a green shirt?
Oh man, those are both terrible.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, coronavirus, high five. I don't want that crap.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
what
You're
did
a nurse.
They
Oh,
just
that
beat the
sucks
crap
for
out of me.
Rob.
Why is this weirdo high fiving me?
Everybody who comes up,
Bubonic plague.
how much would it suck too?
they're both
Every
terrible.
patient that walks in with a green shirt. Sorry, man. I got to take a temperature, then also I got to do this.
Oh man,
What are you doing? I'm checking your.
St. Patrick's Day would
do we
suck.
carry over with the other things?
But,
I
Rob,
guess
you
I
could
can
say-
high five everyone because I got dodged the beatings.
You could say that it's an anal thermometer though, or it's an anal. It's just
Rectal thermometer.
Wedgie rectal thermometer.
If I said anal, I'm pretty sure I'm getting fired.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, I guess I'll have to high five.
Everybody
I don't
you
have
need.
to hurt anybody. That's terrible.
All right.
Next question. Would you rather have to fart loudly every time you have a serious conversation, or have to burp after every kiss?
After every kiss, burp,
I
fart, every
terrible.
time you have a serious conversation. Listen, I just think that the real problem
I think
with,
you can, I think I could pull off the farting in with conversations because I'd
Yeah.
be like, and then, you get that, man? I'd be
but
using
it's
that
a
as
serious conversation.
But I'd be
as a-
highlighting-
as a punchline.
I'd
The
be-
problem is
I'd be highlighting.
if we do not
That's
do
like your
something to
exclamation
change,
point?
Yeah, I do that now, kind of a lot of times, right?
I'm
we
worried.
need to see change in this nation.
Thank God he's not saying anything compelling on this show.
Yeah, exactly.
There are certain people when it comes to farts have no freaking humility when it comes to farts.
No,
They fart right in freaking public.
Yeah,
A friend of mine, Don, a friend Don,
I know
Yeah.
who that is.
he would rip one. He didn't care where he was or who he was in front of.
Yeah.
That's a weird. That's a lot of
That is-
balls.
that
Yeah,
is-
it is a lot of
Really,
balls.
that
He would
is-
just go,
that is
and he
no
would
shame,
just,
dude.
and it was funny because he didn't care. He had no humility about it. It was pretty funny.
So
was
that's
one of
what
those
you're
songs.
going-
So you're going with the fart thing?
I'm going to go with the fart thing.
Or-
I think that everybody is equal.
yeah, right. All right, Brian. So, all right, would you
My
rather
fellow
never
countrymen,
lose?
lend me your ears.
And a gas mask.
All right, Brian. Would you rather never lose your phone again or never lose your car keys again?
I thought you were going to say kids.
You always lose your kids, Brian.
Always losing your damn.
Well, I don't
kids.
have any kids.
Now 1 week goes by while I don't see one of your imaginary children roaming the halls.
Yeah.
I never really lose my keys,
That's
so
good.
never lose my phone.
All right. Now you're gonna lose your keys tomorrow.
Yeah, right. He'll be coming back in after. But
Yeah.
You guys know where my keys
Yeah.
are?
Right. All right, Brian. 17 for moi.
Yep. Would
All
you
right.
rather be locked in a room that is constantly dark for a week, or
Usually is.
a room that is constantly bright for a week?
Well, you definitely can't sleep in a bright room.
Exactly.
A dark room for a week describes my life pretty much. My life is just a dark room, just a dark space in the wall. But also, you would sleep really well. So that's pretty
Exactly.
cool. That's pretty
For a
solid.
week, though, that'd be rough.
For a week, that'd
Out
be
here.
That'd be like
Mine.
in solitary
Right, you probably
confinement.
But that's
Losing
basically
your-
what it is, pretty much, right? It's all.
Well, I guess it sounds like it, but then they didn't say you can't get food or have
Right,
a flashlight.
exactly.
They didn't
Yeah,
say
exactly.
anything
Play
about it.
games.
I'll take the dark room.
All right.
I'll take the dark room.
Okay.
And they didn't say anything about lights. A dark room could just be a room that's painted dark. Could still have lights in
This
it.
is terrible, Brian.
Yeah, here we go.
Read this.
Would you rather know when you are going to die or how you are going to die? You cannot change the time or method of your death.
I gotta go how I'm going to die.
How I'm gonna die. Okay, fair enough. All right, cool.
I don't
All
know
right,
what-
easy.
Yeah, all right, there we go.
19. Second to last one. Would you rather never use social media sites, apps again, or never watch another movie or TV show? This includes Reddit and Google.
They're talking to you, Joey.
I would rather never use social media again.
You can't use Google. You can't use Google ever again. You can't Google anything.
Oh, you can't Google
anything.
Use Firefox.
It includes Google.
I'll use Bing.
You're going to use Bing.
Bing.
Good luck.
Let him use Bing. It doesn't tell you anything anyway.
Good luck.
Let me get back to you.
Or Safari, but I probably won't use Safari.
Like,
just in principle,
you're going to ask Bing and basically be like, I'll Google it.
Well, that's it. I'll find somebody else to Google it for me. I'll just say, Kathleen, Google this for me.
Yeah.
The final one.
That's good.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, Brian. Would you rather be put in a maximum security federal prison with the hardest of the hardened criminals for 1 year, or be put in a relatively relaxed prison where the Wall Street types are held for 10 years?
I would not make it in a high security prison, so I
think most of us would not.
I would have to go
gotta
10
go
years.
10 years.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Those are like almost
They're golfing crowd. They're probably better than my life now.
They have tennis courts. They got everything.
They'd be like,
there.
would you rather be where you are now or that? And I'd be like, I don't know.
And they have no wives to tell you that you can't go play tennis or go golf or go,
You get 3 meals.
You and I can actually plan on going golfing.
Well, like realistically,
and nobody would tell us,
we can really get good.
But the thing is, too, you can have your wives come visit you for conjugal visits because they allow that. Like Bernie Madoff.
Why would we have our wives?
Why
come?
would I do that? Yeah, exactly.
That's the whole idea. I'm shutting this down right now.
See, I was trying to save you guys. That's hilarious. All right, Brian, you want to ask me this last one? This is my dad.
I put this up the last.
Would you rather go around with Amanda Nunes or bare knuckle fight a wolf?
So after watching last night's fight, I got to tell you, it's a lot harder. It's not as easy as I would have originally thought. So my first things first is this: if I go around with Amanda Nunes, I'm assuming it's in the octagon where I can't bring anything with me.
Maybe they meant have around with her. You just drink beers with her.
All right, well that'd be cool.
Have around.
He doesn't say we didn't specify. I got to remember that.
See, the thing is, if I bare knuckle fight a wolf, I could always hide a razor blade in my mouth or something like that. You know, whatever.
Yeah, WWF.
So and I might be able to screw that freaking wolf. I'll take the wolf.
Okay.
Amanda Nunes will probably get a concussion. At least the wolf will kill me fast.
You could just fall and
the
give
wolf
the fight
will
up.
My next. Yeah, but no, if I'm going to go around, I'm going to go around.
I'm going to run around. That's why I would run around.
All right, so that's loosely related. Would you rather? That's our little segment there. Yeah. How we are going to finish up today's episode is we got one last course, final.
I almost forgot
final
about it.
punishment. What we got with Brian going on right now. We're going to do that real quick. We'll take a quick break as Brian can set it all up. All right, so we are back once again. We are coming in with the final punishment of the day.
Of the third course meal.
The third and final course. Before we get started, I just want to say again, thanks everybody for tuning in. And as always, if you like what we do here, you can always follow us on all of our social media platforms: Instagram at Lucy_related, Twitter at LRPodcast. You can find us on Facebook. You can follow us on wherever you get your podcasts, and then YouTube, of course. And now we're going to be starting to do some really great Twitch live streams. We're going to have Rob is going to be doing I think later this week possibly a little bit of our first Nintendo Switch live stream coming up. So be sure to tune in for that.
Yeah, my little son, my 7-year-old. George, so he can show me how to play the game.
There you go, man. It's going to be great. He's way better at video games than I am. I remember he beat me in Fortnite, and I was like, all right, well, I'm done with Fortnite. I've not played Fortnite since. I'm not even
shutting it down.
Seriously.
He's had a couple of appearances on our streaming.
He has on our streaming episode, our live streams. But yeah, but with all that being said, we are going to dive right into this punishment. Brian, explain this monstrosity that is in front of us, please.
I
don't know if you want him to explain it.
I took a look at this morning and was shocked at the color because it was not like that last night.
Show that one.
With this dessert
this is
like vanilla pudding.
That's okay. Good.
With mushrooms and anchovies blended in.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Wow. And just to let you people know out there, he was driving up here with all this food and it spilled in his car.
It spilled in his
car. Spilled onto my carpet, which I have to clean out later today.
So chunky.
You are going to be
chunky.
Oh my god.
Your car is going to smell like a dead body by the end of the day.
Oh my god.
I'm considering eating a dead body over this.
So
yeah. Would you rather eat this or a dead body?
I did not expect this to come out so vile.
It's wow.
Just
okay.
the look of
this.
Brian.
I cannot believe I never would have have thought, because like the
I
ingredients
wouldn't
are
have guessed
that.
that.
Oh my!
I am actually more tentative now. Maybe we
You know what's
should have known
funny?
what's
I
in it.
hate both. I wish Brian didn't tell me what was in there because I hate
that's what I'm
both of
saying,
those
huh?
things more than anything. I hate mushrooms and I hate
I
anchovies.
don't hate them, but not like this. I don't
I
like anchovies.
hate them.
Loosely related fear
Look
factor.
at those chunks.
It really is.
Oh
This is
my
loser related
God,
fear
dude.
factor. It is.
You are
man.
lucky in the fact that you do not have
I don't
to
have
eat
to
it.
do it because
So
I
he
had that
does not
delicious
have to eat
pizza.
it. He
You're
ate the
nasty.
the pizza.
All
He ate
right,
an entire
between we
slice.
do this, would you eat a whole slice of pizza or have a spoonful of this?
Well,
I mean,
we'll find out, I guess, whether
I hate bread and butter pickles, so I don't know.
But you also
I'd
hate
probably rather
anchovies,
do
mushrooms.
that.
One spoonful,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
That's all you have to do is a spoon.
Joey has to do a serving spoonful, I thought you said.
A serving. Like
All right, so-
I have to do a ladle. I have to do a full ladle. All right, well, cheers. Jesus Christ.
Get those
I
pots
guess,
ready. I do
oh
not want you
my
throwing
God.
up on my freaking.
Oh wow! When it's on the spoon, it looks
Spoon filled up,
bad.
baby.
Oh, it looks bad. Oh my God, Rob. Oh,
That don't taste good, buddy.
Oh, it smells bad. Oh,
Oh my God, it doesn't go anywhere. It's still there.
It's still there.
Do you have
Oh
to
my God.
drink? Do you have to drink? Get the drink. Get the drink.
Fucking nasty. Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
Oh boy, you got the bucket right there.
Oh wow, this was bad, huh?
Oh, it's so vile, man. It keeps coming
Oh my
back.
God, I can smell it now. I can smell it now.
Oh my God.
I'm not putting a mask
Oh
on.
my God.
What have I
I
done?
don't want to smell this.
Oh,
if that
God.
doesn't kill coronavirus, I don't
Well, I'll
know
tell you
what
what, the
will.
whiskey
I
helped.
got
The whiskey helped.
coronavirus.
The whiskey saved my life.
I wish I had some life.
Oh, God.
So bad.
That saved my life. Oh God.
So what was worse, the pizza?
So bad.
I think you're going to be burping that aftertaste up for the
So
rest
now
of the
here's
day.
the
I think this tastes worse, but it went down quicker.
That's exactly it. Exactly it. It
it's
went
just
down
slimy,
fast.
and it was slimy too.
and it's
slimed
slime.
its way down. my
Don't
throat.
say that. Don't say that word.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was like
It
Elf,
looked like
you
the
know what?
guts of the inside of an earthworm.
We're taking that
Oh,
bowl.
God.
We're taking the bowl away.
taking the bowl away, but that's the best way to say it. It was that it definitely didn't taste as bad, but the pizza
burp
tasted
it.
way worse. But that went down so. I mean, I'm sorry. This tasted way worse, but it went down a lot.
You don't want to.
Pizza you had to chew, so every bite is equally worse than the next.
Brian, you're a
I'm glad I didn't have to.
Brian, that was the best punishment we've had so far. So I'll tell you what.
So far, good job,
That was
Brian.
good, Brian.
I will tell you
On
one
that
thing.
punishment-
Clap it up for Brian's punishments.
You
Those
got
are good.
100%.
Thank you for
on
feeding me
that.
today because I
And he
had
really
me-
spent time and everything, Brian. He really put a lot of effort
He
in
put
this.
a lot of effort into it. I'll tell you what, that might be the spark that lights a real fire under the loser-related challenge.
Oh, we're gonna up this game
next
now.
one. Now, listen, war has been
Wash it out in the
declared,
sink, Brian, over there.
and we're coming. We are coming
Yeah,
full
you can
storm.
wash it in the sink.
The next time we get a
Besides that.
punishment, I'll tell you
Yeah,
what,
right now,
I
no.
haven't had a punishment for myself yet, and first one I get, it's going to be a good one. I can't wait. But with all that being
So do I
said,
get to do the punishment? Am I?
Yeah, how is this working? Do we
well,
just sign
I
it?
think the punishment thing was supposed to be based around the
This was a punishment. I
how
can't do
well
it.
do you
We
know
tied.
thing. The how well do you know, but we all tied on
Yeah, we
that.
tied. So
it's
there's no
we'll do
punishment,
another
thank
one.
God.
No
So-
punishment this
All
episode.
right.
Thank God for that.
Now more time to think about vile things to do.
Exactly. And but once again, as always, we really appreciate you guys tuning
Sure
in.
do.
Stay tuned for the episode. It'll be coming out Wednesday. And so we will see you guys next time.
Peace
Take
out.
care.